Too many passing dreams roll by like limousines. It's hard to keep believing when it passes you by and by. I know your heart been broke again. I know your prayers ain't been answered yet. I know you're feeling like you got nothing left. Well, lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet. So keep walking, soldier, keep moving on. Keep walking until the morning comes. Keep walking, soldier, keep moving on and lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet. Echoing inside your head are the words that your sweet mama said. Shoot for the moon, my dear. So you took game out of this atmosphere between high stakes and pump fakes. You're feeling like you can't vibrate. I can hold your hand, but I can't turn your eyes to freedom. I know your heart been broke again. I know your prayers ain't been answered yet. I know you're feeling like you got nothing left. Well, lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet. So keep walking, soldier, keep moving on. Keep walking until the morning comes. Keep walking, soldier, keep moving on and lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet. Hold on, Lord ain't finished yet. Hold on, he'll get you through this. Hold on, these are the promises I never will forget. I never will forget. So hold on, the Lord ain't finished yet. Hold on, he'll get you through this. Hold on, these are the promises I never will forget. I never will forget. I know your heart been broke again. I know your prayers ain't been answered yet. But it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. So get up and move. Keep walking, soldier, keep moving on. Keep walking until the morning comes. Keep walking, soldier, keep moving on and lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet. Lift up your head now. Keep walking, soldier, keep moving. Lift up your head now. Keep walking until the morning. Can't believe it. Keep walking, soldier, keep moving on. Well, lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet.
Local Christian radio that is safe for the entire family. 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. Move, keep walking. That is Toby Mac. 7:12. It's Vine Morning Show on this Friday morning, as we deem Fridays Funday Friday around here on The Vine. I'm Mark. It's great to have you along this morning if you're listening in on 105.5 or 90.9 The Vine. Or you could be watching right now on our in-studio camera this morning. Good morning, everyone, as we're live on our in-studio camera, video streaming live on our website at wvyn.org. So we do every Friday. I'm Mark. It's great to have you along. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Big day lined up. Jimmy and Kelley will join me in the studio coming up a little bit later on this morning right here on the Vine. And just after 9 a.m., I'll have an interview by phone with Mark Merrill, as Mark and his wife, Susan Merrill. Now, a lot of you may remember Mark Merrill and Family Minute with Mark Merrill that we aired here on the Vine. Well, him and his wife, Susan, they have written a book, actually 2 books. He's written List to Love By for busy husbands, and she's written a book, List to Love By for busy wives. And the books will help couples love each other well, no matter how busy they are. We're going to talk with Mark Merrill just after 9 a.m. this morning by phone right here on the Vine and find out about the books and their inspiration behind writing those books coming up later on this morning right here at Real Life Radio. And later on also we're going to be playing a TV sound clip for you, as this week we focus on a TV show. We focus each week on either a TV show or a movie. This week it's a TV show. And your chance to call in a little bit later on this morning and win a neat prize for that, as well as the Friday Riddle. So keep listening and write this number down, 618-895-3030. That'll be the phone number that you will need to call in when we have you call in for either the riddle or the TV show. And we're going to play some movie clips this morning. Actually, TV show clips coming up this morning. We'll do the movie next week. But write this first clue down, and I'm not sure if we'll give you another clue or not. But this first clue this morning is Jefferson High. Jefferson High. What TV show are we talking about? All right. So write that clue down, and your chance to listen in a little later on and identify the TV show sound clip. We've got 2 or 3 of them I'll play for you, okay? Also, we're going to look at products that taste and smell like pickles. Believe it or not, there are some products out there. If you like pickles, you may like some of these products, all right? We'll look at some of those products coming up in a little bit. With Valentine's Day coming up on Tuesday, we'll kind of theme today's program around Valentine's Day a little earlier, all right? We're going to look at thoughtful Valentine's Day gifts that are not chocolate. Guys, if you need to think of something for your wife. And we'll also look at Valentine's Day gifts you should never, ever give. All right? There's some gifts out there you just don't want to think about giving, all right? Might be an insult, all right, to that special bride of yours. And we'll tell you what those gifts are, and maybe you might want to shy away from some of these. I'm not saying you should, but maybe you might want to. Maybe you've given that gift in the past. Maybe it's time for something else. And free date ideas for this Valentine's Day, all coming up this morning right here on the Vine Morning Show on this Funday Friday. So as you can see, we have a busy day lined up for you. Now, next Saturday, February 18th, over in Albion, the next Feed the Family at the Hope Center will be next Saturday, February 18th. And Albion Methodist Church and friends from the Grayville Christian Church will be working side by side to assist the Hope Center. Now, start time will be around 9 a.m. Now, any organization that would like to help pass out food this year, get a hold of Steve Smith at 445-2065, 445-2065. The Hope Center is in need of men's boots and shoes. Larger sizes are really needed, all right? So if you have some larger size shoes and men, boots, or shoes, Hope Center would be glad to take them off your hand. They can use them, all right? Now, if you want to know where the Hope Center is located, Hope Center located 23 West Cherry Street in Albion. Very easy to find. You go into Albion. If you're coming from Fairfield into Albion, turn right there at the Dollar General store back south and just head on down the road and you'll find the Hope Center from there. All right, you'll find Cherry Street and the Hope Center. All right, more to come this morning right here on The Vine. Stick around. Again, a big day lined up for you today right here on The Vine Morning Show. Right now it is time for Kendra Smiley, Live Life Intentionally, underwritten this morning by Wibbles Repair and Sales. They're located in McLeansboro. 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. Thanks Wibbles Repair and Sales in McLeansboro for their monthly underwriting support of local Christian radio. They repair small engines and ag equipment, and they sell small engine parts, including oil filters and belts. They have agriculture aftermarket parts, interstate batteries, big truck parts, and truck lighting. As Steel and Husqvarna dealers, they offer a wide variety of chainsaws, trimmers, and cut-off saws. Wibbles Repair and Sales in McLeansboro. Their phone number, 618-648-2227. Open Monday through Friday, Saturdays till noon.
Welcome to Live Life Intentionally with author and national speaker Kendra Smiley.
Thankfully, I've had very few instances when I've been locked out of our home or car. The times I remember can all be chalked up to my carelessness. Closing the door with the keys inside the car is very frustrating. You can see what you need, but you can't get to it. Maybe even more frustrating is grabbing a set of keys only to discover the key you need is not on that ring. That hasn't happened to me since I was a teacher and had keys for my classroom. Today, I only have 3 keys I carry. Some people have an amazing amount. I've always wondered, how do they keep everything straight? Which key unlocks which door? In the Bible, we learn the key to the kingdom. John 3:3. Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say to you, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Being born again, the key and the next right choice.
For more encouragement to make the next right choice, visit KendraSmiley.com.
Walking the walk, that's one thing. How we walk, that's what it's all about.
We'll be walking like giants, walking like giants.
This music helps me in my walk with Christ.
Walk with purpose.
I felt like I could walk on air.
Real Life Radio, 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine.
You've seen it, you've seen it. You know it's time to get up, but your heart's paralyzed, you're so stuck. You're past the point of trying again. You're defeated, you're defeated. There's something inside you can't deny. You hear the call of your creator. Made you for more, unlock the door. I wanna restore your glory. So rise, breaking the dark, piercing the night. You're made to shine. An army of hope, bringing the world a radiant light, a radiant light. You were made to rise, rise. Lift your head and look around you. See the dreams you lost, they have found you. And a heart that once was beating is coming back to life, coming back to life. But something inside you can't deny. You hear the call of your creator. I made you for more, unlock the door. I wanna restore your glory. So rise, breaking the dark, piercing the night. You're made to shine. An army of hope, bringing the world a radiant light, a radiant light. You were made to rise, rise. Shut the door yesterday, leave on nothing in the grave. You were made to rise, you were made to shine. Creation glory for the day, for kings and queens to take their place. You were made to rise, you were made to shine. Rise, breaking the dark, piercing the night, made to shine. Bring the world a radiant light. Rise, breaking the dark, piercing the night. You're made to shine. An army of hope, bringing the world a radiant light, a radiant light. You were made to rise. You were made to you were made to. Real Life Radio, 90.9 The Vine. Life seems like an uphill battle, like more than you can handle. But we have a hope that's real, and there's power that lives inside us. We were made with hearts like lions. We're not given a spirit of fear. His strength inside us, we are fighters, made to rise. With faith alive, we're standing 10 feet high. We're not giving up when struggles come, they're not big enough. There's no stopping us, we're fearless inside, we're walking like giants. We're not giving up, with every step, he's still here with us. Whatever comes our way, we'll be walking like giants, walking like giants. It might seem like the biggest mountains got you surrounded, but there's a God above it all. With no fear, we keep moving forward. Yeah, we're marching on like soldiers. No such thing as impossible. We're not giving up when struggles come, they're not big enough. There's no stopping
Mark your calendar for Saturday, March 18th at 7 p.m. as Riot 2017 returns to the Benton Civic Center featuring the music of Maddie Sullivan.
I've never felt more alive while living, not since you breathed your grace in me. I'm in love.
The group 33 AD. Music of Adelaide. And this year's headliner, Stars Go Dim.
We're not giving up when struggles come, they're not big enough. Ooh, there's no stopping us. We're fearless inside, we're walking like giants.
Admission is non-perishable food items that are not expired. Please bring a minimum of 10 items of your choice, or a cash donation of $10 will be accepted at the door. This event benefits food banks in the Benton area. Also added this year will be a meet and greet with the group Stars Go Dim and other artists. The meet and greet passes can be purchased on the Civic Center website for $22 each. The pass includes early entry, Q&A session, and a professional photo taken with Stars Go Dim, meet and greet with the other artists, and a free Riot 2017 t-shirt. For more information and to purchase the meet and greet passes, go to the website bentonciviccenter.com or call 618-435-5700 for more information.
Real Life Radio is thankful for the financial partnership we have with Greenwald & Sons Construction in Wayne City and in Mount Vernon. They specialize in residential and commercial construction and remodeling. They have a long list of satisfied customers spanning over 38 years. Whether it's a church addition, business expansion, or new home construction, Greenwald & Sons Construction of Wayne City and Mount Vernon are experts that you can depend on. Their phone number is 895-2044, and we thank them for their support of local Christian radio.
Mark Dinsmore, Country Financial in Wayne City, is a faithful underwriting sponsor of 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. Mark Dinsmore, Country Financial, is your full-service insurance provider. From home and auto to life and health to a full line of financial and retirement products. Mark Dinsmore, Country Financial, is located at 210 North Main in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2989.
Hi, this is Ken Gordon, worship leader at Christian Fellowship Church in Mount Vernon. At CFC, it is our desire to see men and women become true disciples of our Lord Jesus Christ. On Sunday, we have adult Bible study and Sunday school for children at 9 a.m., followed by worship at 10. For more information, please visit our website at mvcfc.org or call us at 244-7466. Please join us at Christian Fellowship Church, where every member is a minister.
105.5 and 90.9 The Vine is thankful for the underwriting support of the Tin Shed in Wayne City. They are your source for primitive, country, and home decor in a wide selection to meet your decorating needs. The Tin Shed is located at 701 West Robinson in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2155.
Unrealistic expectations can lead to our greatest frustrations. Hi, I'm Lisa Turkers with Proverbs 31 Ministries. I struggle with wanting life to satisfy me. I have an unrealistic expectation that it should tie up in a tidy bow, just like the nursery rhyme, row, row, row your boat. You know, the one that talks about gently rowing and life being merry. But have you ever really rowed a boat? I wouldn't use the word gently. Tiresome and difficult seem more fitting to me. And then that last lyric, life is but a dream. Well, it sounds nice, but it's just not true. Life isn't always smooth, and the stream is not always easy to row. But in the storms and messes of life, that's where Jesus shows up and climbs right in to be with us. He is the answer to our every need. He is our satisfaction, not a more tidy life. For more, visit Proverbs31.org.
More music and ministry for Fairfield, Benton, and Mount Vernon.
90.9 The Vine.
At 20 years of age, I'm still looking for a dream. A war's already waged for my destiny. But you've already won the battle, and you've got great plans for me. Though I can't always see, 'cause I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. Try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see I'm free to be me. When I was just a girl, I thought I had it figured out. See, my life would turn out right, and I'd make it here somehow. But things don't always come that easy, and sometimes I would down. Oh, 'cause I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. Try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see I'm free to be me, and you're free to be you. Sometimes I believe that I can do anything, yet other times I think I've got nothing good to bring. But you look at my heart and you tell me that I've got all you seek. Oh, and it's easy to believe, even though I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. Try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. Try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see I'm free to be me, and you're free to be you.
Good morning, everyone. Time now to check sports on this Friday morning. High school boys basketball action from Southern Illinois. Last night, Sisney, they beat Odin last night 67-51, Chester 58, Steelville 45. Pope County a winner over Dongola 69-35, and Thompsonville 50, Egyptian 37. Girls high school basketball regular season games. Heron beat the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 63-55, Columbia 45, Centralia 43. Benton a winner over Massac County 37-25, Carbondale 61, Marion 55. Belleville East beat Granite City 55-29, Belleville West 68, Collinsville 61, Breeze Central over Freeburg 54-43. Edwardsville beat Alton 78-12, Effingham 54, Olney 41. Highland 55, Mascoutah 26. O'Fallon beat East St. Louis 65-60, and Triad a winner over Waterloo 62-52. Now in girls high school basketball, Class 1A regional championships from around the area last night at Christopher. Christopher wins that championship and advances to the sectional. They beat Woodlawn 41-16. Now three-point showdown winners advancing on to the sectional. Kelsey Hasty from Christopher, Tatum Murdoch from Woodlawn, Cassidy Reiser from Galatia, and Allie Whittington from Alvarado. Now at Effingham St. Anthony won that championship over Altamont 37-34 at Goreville. Goreville 80, Century 38, and Marissa Gallatin County over New Athens 53-33. At Meridian beat Cairo 71-57. At Sandoval, Christ Our Rock Lutheran advances to the sectional as they beat North Clay 75-35. Now the three-point showdown advances to the sectional from that regional. are Abby Hahn from South Central, Caitlin Hilmas from South Central, Alexis Cole from Christ Our Rock Lutheran, and Haley Orrell from Sandoval. At Valmeyer, Oakville wins that regional championship over Mount Olive 52-38. And a Class 1A regional semifinal in Madison. Lebanon and Bunker Hill played. Lebanon won 62-37, and Metro East Lutheran a winner over Madison 69-58. Those two teams will play for that regional championship. Now, girls Class 2A regional championships. In 2A over at Fairfield last night, Newton beat Mount Carmel 53-48. Now, three-point showdown advancers to the Class 2A sectional will be Bailey Ray of Mount Carmel. She advanced with 12. Kyler Slover of Fairfield with 8. Olivia Shipman of Newton, she had 7. And then 3 in a tiebreaker. James Smith of Carmi with 7, and then 2 in a tiebreaker. At Anna Jonesboro, Cesar Valier wins that championship over Anna Jonesboro 61-38. Belleville-Altoff breeze Mater Dei over Belleville-Altoff 60-40. At Marshall, Marshall beat KC Westfield 76-35. At Sparta, it was Nashville beating Greenville 42-40. At Two Topless over Lawrenceville 76-65. And at West Frankfort, Harrisburg beat West Frankfort 56-52. Grade school volleyball action, Sisney beat Allendale. Now the Class S semifinals from last night. Signal Hill beat Oakville 65-57, and Woodlawn a winner over Cairo 59-47. Now Signal Hill and Woodlawn will play for the Class S state championship Saturday at Rend Lake College beginning at 4 p.m. Oakville and Cairo will play for third place Saturday at 2:30. Now on the schedule tonight, the Class M championship down at Rend Lake College at 7:30 tonight. Vienna will take on the Fairfield Colts. Fairfield Colts undefeated at 27-0 on the season. Again, that game at 7:30 tonight. Third place, Joseph Arthur and Cesar Valier at 6 p.m. High school boys basketball tonight. Sandoval will be at Wayne City and Fairfield Mules at Edwards County. Now the Class L quarterfinals begin Saturday, tomorrow at Rend Lake College in Ina. At 9:30 tomorrow morning, Heron will take on Fulton O'Fallon. At 10:45, Marion will take on Carroll O'Fallon. At 12 noon, DuQuoin and Centralia will play, and at 1:15, it'll be Belleville West and Mount Carmel will play. In some college basketball action last night, men's college basketball, number 16 Purdue, they beat Indiana last night by the score of 69-64. And a battle between North Carolina and Duke last night. Number 18 Duke, they beat number 8 North Carolina 86-78. In overtime, number 7 Wisconsin beat Nebraska 70-69. Number 25 SMU over Temple 66-50. Number 10 UCLA upset number 5 Oregon 82-79. Number 1 Gonzaga, they're still undefeated. They beat Loyola Marymount 90-60. And number 20 St. Mary's over Portland 51-41. NBA basketball scores from last night. Philadelphia beat Orlando 112-111. Houston over Charlotte 107-95. It was Oklahoma City beating Cleveland 118-109. In overtime, Dallas over Utah 112-105. Boston, they beat Portland last night 120-111. National Hockey League scores. It was Boston beating San Jose 6-3. Anaheim beat Buffalo 5-2. The Rangers over Nashville 4-3. Islanders over Philadelphia 3-1. Washington over Detroit 6-3. Vancouver beat Columbus 3-0. The Blues win again. They beat Toronto in overtime 2-1. Ottawa beat Dallas 3-2. Los Angeles over Florida 6-3. Pittsburgh a winner over Colorado 4-1. And in overtime, Montreal beat Arizona by the score of 5-4. Women's college basketball. Number 3 Maryland, no problem with Illinois. They beat Illinois last night 84-59. Number 5 Florida State over Wake Forest 102-60. It was number 17 North Carolina State beating Georgia Tech in overtime 75-67. Number 16 Miami of Florida over Virginia 63-52. Number 12 Louisville beat Virginia Tech 88-70. Number 6 South Carolina winner over Auburn 60-41. Number 24 Tennessee beat Missouri 77-66. And number 4 number 4 Mississippi. No problem with Vanderbilt last night. Number 4 Mississippi. And that is Mississippi State. Mississippi State. They beat Vanderbilt last night by the score of 86-41. That's Check Sports for you on this Friday morning I'm Mark Wells reporting.
Compassion International and Museum of the Bible present Casting Crowns, The Very Next Thing Tour.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
With special guest Danny Gokey.
There's a road in front of me. Tell your heart to beat again.
And Unspoken.
Start a fire in my soul.
Join Casting Crowns for the Very Next Thing Tour, performing songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing, as well as all your favorite Casting Crowns hits.
Living, he loved me. Dying, he saved.
Casting Crowns, The Very Next Thing Tour with Danny Gokey and Unspoken. It's an evening you won't want to miss.
Get your tickets now to see Casting Crowns, Danny Gokey, and Unspoken at the SIU Arena on Good Friday, April 14th. Tickets are on sale now, and buy them on our website at wvyn.org.
Time right now to check the area weather forecast, underwritten this morning by Home Source Warehouse, and they're located in Mount Vernon.
Monthly financial support of local Christian radio is provided by Home Source Warehouse in Mount Vernon. Located 4 miles north of Mount Vernon on Route 37, Home Source Warehouse offers a warehouse full of quality furniture and mattresses with legendary service. Open Thursday and Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. You can find them on Facebook, and their website is homesourcewarehouse.net. Their phone number is 204-5515. Home Source Warehouse, where style is affordable.
Southern Illinois weather.
Well, partly cloudy skies today, and a little chilly right now, but we're going to warm up to about 55 for the high. Chance of rain tomorrow. And warming up even a little more tomorrow, 63. Partly cloudy on Sunday, 52 the high, and then Monday as we begin a brand new work week. Partly cloudy, high 49. Right now, Mount Vernon at 26, Fairfield 29, McLeansboro 29, Salem 30, and in Wayne City right now 28. Here's Plum, her song called Smoke. It's coming up next right here at The Vine.
Though I walk through a valley that feels worse than death, I am slow to speak instead. I hear your voice, and it says, come to me, you the tired and heavy, and I will give you much needed rest. You are my hope, you are my song, you are the oxygen inside these weary lungs. You are my safe place, you are my home, you are my shelter when it all goes up in smoke. The devil and all of his friends, I am quick to see your hands offered to me, hands that bear my scars and feet that pull me towards him. I am humbled by your love for me. You are my hope, you are my song, inside these weary lungs. You are my safe place, you are my home, you are my shelter when it all goes up in smoke. You are my shelter when it all goes up in smoke. My healer, provider, you
Music and ministry, that is always uplifting and encouraging. Local Christian Radio 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. That is from Plum and Smoke. It is time right now for To Your Health with Lyle Dean, the 1-minute feature this morning and written by Fairfield Memorial Hospital.
This is Jimmy Joe McClary with a message about Fairfield Memorial Hospital's physical therapy services. I was simply amazed at the level of professionalism, knowledge, and care I received during my cardiac rehabilitation. And I felt a sense of pride knowing that it was my hometown hospital. The friendly staff and therapists closely monitored and supervised my cardiac therapy, and thanks to them, I'm on the way to complete recovery. If you are in need of any kind of physical therapy, I highly recommend our hometown hospital, Fairfield Memorial Hospital.
There has been anecdotal evidence suggesting that soccer players who head the ball are more likely to have concussions, pretty much what an observer would expect. But new research confirms how risky it is to head the ball. A survey of amateur adult soccer players in the New York City area questioned players about the number of times they headed the ball during the previous 2 weeks and how many unintentional head impacts. Players with the most headers were 3 times more likely to have symptoms of concussions than the least. Of those with unintentional head impacts, 20% reported moderate to severe symptoms. The study was conducted at Albert Einstein College of Medicine and published in the journal Neurology. To Your Health, a community service of Fairfield Memorial Hospital and WVYN, The Vine. I'm Lyle Dean.
Welcome back to the Vine Morning Show. It is Friday morning. We deem it Funday Friday around here on the Vine. And we thank those that are tuned in this morning on 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. And also, if you're watching our in-studio camera this morning, you see Jimmy up moving around. And Kelley, good morning. I'm Mark, and it's great to see and have everyone with us this morning. And hello, guys.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing? Yes.
We've
bright,
got
sunny day.
sunshine. This is the first Friday for a while that we've had sunshine. We're so happy.
It's giving Mark bunny ears.
Giving me bunny ears on TV. Yeah,
all right, now give me bunny ears.
Right after the Funday Friday sign. Well, it's good to see you guys.
Oh,
good to be here.
Good to see everybody. And
how's the week been?
Oh, it's been great.
It's been a busy week for me.
I know, me too. Yeah, it's been very busy. But you know what? 39 days until spring.
I know.
You know what's even more exciting?
What?
Pitchers and Catchers report next week.
Yes.
I know.
On Valentine's Day.
Well,
Monday,
technically Monday. I think officially it is Valentine's Day, but I think a few of them can show up on Monday.
Boy, that makes you know that spring's right around the door.
Well, a friend of mine who is a police officer in South County texted me the other day, and he got to escort the semi carrying the Cardinals merchandise out on the interstate the other day.
Oh, that's good to know it's on the road again.
Yeah, it's on the road. So they will be in Jupiter on Monday.
Yay!
So yeah, he got to escort. Good. He got to escort the semi carrying all the Cardinals equipment and everything. There were 2 of them.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
So
Jupiter,
how do
Florida.
they get the truck in space?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, Florida.
That's a question I would have asked.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I just had to do that.
Yeah. So it's like here we are, spring training upon us. So all their equipment will be in Jupiter on Monday. How cool is that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. Well, I got to show Jimmy Bass my picture that I showed you a second ago. Isn't that great?
Mike Seaver.
I know.
Mike Seaver.
As he said, to some of the women out in the crowd that had Seaver fever, I had Seaver fever.
Well, you know what he did on stage last Sunday? He did an impersonation of Mike Seaver.
He did. He come out. He put his mullet wig on and acted just like Mike, and he was so funny.
Yeah.
And you didn't Facebook Live it?
No, I never even gave it a thought.
I haven't. No, I didn't. I was so in awe. I didn't think about anything like that. I was just taping for my own.
Yeah, you had a meltdown then.
I did.
Yes.
So
she was in front of an idol.
Yeah.
I was. Yeah. I was. 2 of my main guys I've always wanted to meet, and I've done it through the Vine.
Well, that's good. Yeah, good deal.
2 things that I've got dreams come true. So there you go. He is wonderful.
We spent a little time with him before the event, and one thing I said, Kirk, I got to ask you a question. I said, and don't take offense to this. He said, don't worry about it. I don't take offense to anything. We laughed about it afterwards, and I said to him, you know what? I said, you appear taller on television. He says, I get that all the time. But he's actually a pretty short guy.
Yeah. Well, he's my height.
He does, I mean, on television,
but he does look tall.
Yeah. But yeah, what a nice guy he was.
He is so great. Is such a family man,
Mhm. Yep.
and he's just got it all.
So how funny is Warren Barfield?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, got to meet him too and talk to him. He was awesome.
He wouldn't even have to sing. He could just get up on stage and act like he did without a guitar and be and he would have pulled that off.
Did he talk about his home being destroyed?
Yes, with the pretzel.
He's so funny. And him and Kirk, they interact like brothers. They're they feed off of each other.
Now I saw the pictures that I guess you had posted via the Vine,
right,
on the Vine's Facebook page from the event last Sunday. And who was the other guy that was on? Or was that him? Was that Kirk in the mullet?
That was Kirk.
Okay,
on the mullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because there was another.
That was him. He was up on stage. The brown mullet. Yeah,
yes,
that was him.
He had his old hair on.
Yeah, he had his old hair. Yeah, he had that, and he brought it out, and he said, "We'll have a flashback moment to Growing Pains," and even Warren got the crowd involved.
We got to sing in the song.
Yeah, we got to sing the theme song. So how cool is that?
Great.
Yeah.
Show me that smile.
Yeah,
again.
that's what we were singing. It was so good.
Yeah.
And he had one of his daughters with him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He's got a heck of a good family there.
Yeah.
All those kids, all teenagers. I bet you they have them a good time.
Oh, I'm sure. And but it was so much fun, on Sunday. But
oh, what an experience it was!
If I had the opportunity to have just a couple of minutes with Kirk, one of the wouldn't be the first one, but one of the questions I would ask him is, when is the next Left Behind movie coming out? If there is, because I love those movies.
Yeah. Well, I bought 4 of his movies while I was there, every one of them, and we just watched Fireproof again the other night. I love them all.
Well, what was so cool and what Sherry and I was really, and it was like, she says, you know what, we got to go back and watch Fireproof because, and he told the story on stage. He does not kiss women, and when he's on stage and there calls for a kissing scene, he will not kiss another woman. So during the filming of Fireproof, he was in Albany, Georgia. Of course, that's where it was based out of. They had a kissing scene where he was in the fire department with the gal that played his wife.
Right. Is at the end of the movie.
Yeah. At the very end of the movie.
I don't want to give anything away for those that haven't watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
And he says, wait. He says, wait. He says, here. I'm not going to do that. And they said, okay, we'll put it on hold. He said, I have an idea. So he got a hold of his wife Chelsea, and he flew them from California
her and
the kids into Albany, Georgia. She put on the wig and the same dress as the actress in the movie, and he had the kissing scene with his wife.
Is that not great?
That's great.
That just makes you love him more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how cool is that?
What a guy.
But how cool is that to say, okay, wait, I'm not doing that because here's my belief. I'm an actor, but I will not kiss another woman unless it's my wife.
Yep.
How
and
cool
see,
is that?
the difference in the production of the movies, the production companies that did that movie, I mean, it was a Christian-based production company, so they said, no problem.
Yeah.
If it would have been out in Hollywood, they would have said,
out.
you either do this or we'll find somebody else to do it.
Or we're not doing the movie. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure they'll do the movie. They'll just find somebody else to do it.
I love that story.
Yeah,
That's
that was a
so
good story.
good.
Good story. Hey, do you know have you heard the clue this morning for the TV sound clip?
Yeah, you just told me.
No, I have not.
I didn't tell you. I haven't told you yet.
Yeah, you did.
I
Jefferson.
did? Jefferson High.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe I did. Yeah.
Jefferson High.
Yeah.
Now, this is for a television?
This is for a television show.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to play some sound clips from that television show. Jefferson High is your first clue this morning.
Now, not Jefferson County High.
No, Jefferson
Which would be
High.
Mount Vernon.
Yeah. Jefferson High. What TV show are we thinking about? We're going to play some of those sound clips.
A ton of different shows.
Absolutely. I was thinking of 4 that came to mind. But you got to pick the right one we're talking about, all right? I don't know that I will give another clue on this one. We'll just probably go with the sound clips. I got 4 of them, I believe. So,
yeah.
right.
I think that's all you're going to need.
Yeah, I think so, too. And, something else, guys, we may do as well. Valentine's Day is Tuesday,
Yes.
And probably what we're going to do is, we're going to center today's show kind of around Valentine's Day.
Well,
right?
good.
And by the way, in the 9 o'clock hour, and
I saw that post earlier.
Yeah, Mark Merrill. We're going to talk with him by phone just after 9. Him and his wife Susan have written a couple of books, so we're going to talk with him just after 9 o'clock.
We used to air his show, Family Minute, with Mark Merrill.
Yep. Him and his wife have written a couple of books, and they kind of center around Valentine's Day. List to Love by for Busy Husbands and List to Love by for Busy Wives. So we'll talk with him and get the inspiration behind those books and stuff coming up a little bit later.
Well, Jimmy Bass, I really hate to break your heart and ruin your day, but I have to be out of here by 9. I have to work today.
You know, it's nice weather out, so guess what? She's got to go work on a car.
It's not necessarily breaking my heart that you're leaving.
Sure it is.
But it's going to break my heart to drive by and see that you're not working.
Not working. He'll go by and lay on he'll drive around the block
Actually, you're going to be lucky because I'm not going to drive by there when I leave here. I'm going straight to the farmhouse because I've been working.
Well, good.
I've been working at the farmhouse all week this week.
I won't have to be on guard and watch for you to go by.
That's right.
Whew,
you'll be in the clear.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, well, now that we got that over with.
Yeah. But Valentine's Day Tuesday, we'll look at thoughtful Valentine's Day gifts that are not chocolate. All right. Valentine's Day gifts you should never, ever give. All right.
That should be interesting.
Some of those could be interesting. Free date ideas for Valentine's Day. And products that taste and smell like pickles.
Where in the world did you come up with that at? Products that taste like pickles.
Yeah, some products that taste and smell like pickles. They have nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but I thought we might throw these in there. And
unless it's the pickle in shape of a heart.
Well, no. You might be surprised of some of these things I found. I'm thinking, no way. And it's like, how do people like? If you like pickles, you may like some of these. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I love pickles.
Products that taste and smell like pickles. Yeah. And we're going to give some cool things away today. You got a pizza certificate.
I do. Look what happened.
Crumpled up.
Do you know? Guess where that's been?
I think she has used it before.
No. Look where it's been in Kelly's purse all week.
Yeah. It looks like you got...
Isn't that awful? I felt bad.
It looks like you may have stepped on it.
Protected it better.
Wow, it's pretty dirty.
Well, it just got rumbled up in my busy purse.
Oh,
yeah,
your busy packed purse.
So that's it's
so
for
if you
one
would spend
pizza.
time working, you wouldn't have a busy purse.
Yes.
That's why I got a busy purse. I throw everything in top of it, and look, I crumbled up the pizza certificate.
Well, that's all right. It'll still be taken.
One large pizza with 2 toppings.
From where?
From Marco's Pizza in Mount Vernon.
Oh, right there at the family video, right? All right.
You can go in there and get you a free pizza this weekend.
All right, we're going to give away also God's Mountain Dead Bible book cover. And what else? A Country Bob's hat.
Oh, yeah.
What else is there, Jimmy?
We have Live On Forever by the Afters.
Oh, cool as
featuring the song Live On Forever, as well as their latest hit, Battles.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had one of these in a while.
No.
It's a Water Wash car wash coupon.
Ooh, nice weekend for that.
That's right.
$10.
So when you go, ask for the Dennis leg special, not the Kelley leg special.
Now, why would that be?
Because Dennis does a good job.
So does Kelley.
We got a hat too, right?
Talk. Yeah.
Yeah, and a hat.
And a hat.
A Country Bob's hat.
And something else we're going to give away, guys. Look at this. This is an audio.
The Cat of Bubastis.
Bubastis. This is the Extraordinary Adventures of G.A. Henty. Now, this is a new series written and produced by Bill Hyde, who next Tuesday at 9 a.m. I'm going to talk with Bill on the air.
Oh, okay.
These are audio adventures. Now, if you've never heard these before, these are very good. If you're on a road trip, you're going on vacation, pop one of these in your CD players and listen to it. And this is really a cool little CD. It stars Brian Blessed from Star Wars, Tarzan, Robin Hood, Anthony Daniels. A lot of people remember him from Star Wars, Sylvester McCoy from Doctor Who and the Hobbit.
Who?
And Doctor Who. And Russell and Elizabeth Council from the Chronicles of Narnia is on this as well. There's and this is really a cool audio CD, all right? The Cat of Bubastis. Yeah. So, check that out, Jimmy. Yeah, we're going to give that away on our as part of our prize package today. And there's 2 others that I've gotten. I think I can't remember the name of them, but we're going to be giving these away. As next Tuesday, I'll be talking with Bill Hyde just after 9 a.m. As he has traveled all over the country and researched and these are all Bible-based stories and stuff too. Yeah, kind of put together in an audio adventure. And it's really a cool deal. So we're going to talk with him next Tuesday.
This is a huge prize package.
Yeah, very nice prize package. And we're going to do all that, guys, when we come back. And then before Kelley leaves, we'll do one of those, Jimmy. All right,
yes.
Sounds good. All right, more to come. All right, sound good, guys?
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, more to come as we're heading into 8 o'clock on this Friday morning. Funday Friday. It continues right here with Mark, Kelley, and Jimmy on Real Life Radio.
This is your station for the Casting Crowns concert on Good Friday, April 14th at the SIU Arena in Carbondale. This is WVYN, Blueford, Wayne City, Fairfield, McLeansboro, and Mount Vernon.
And now on Translator, W288CO Centralia, broadcasting at 105.5.
A service of Real Life Radio Foundation.
The best Christian music, 90.9 The Vine.
And now, from the 90.9 The Vine newsroom, it's News Break. All the news you need to know from a positive perspective. This news break is brought to you by People's National Bank, with multiple banking locations in Southern Illinois to serve you.
People's National Bank has the best of both worlds. Big bank products offered from your local family-owned community bank. Products like free checking, online banking, personal and business mobile banking, and mobile deposit. People's National Bank has the products and services to meet your personal and business financial needs in today's world. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about any one of these great products. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless and service fees may apply.
Welcome to your Friday edition of the Vine News Break. I'm Bert McGuire with news that affects you. The Fairfield Colts will play the Vienna Rams tonight in the Class M State Tournament Championship game at Rend Lake College starting at 7:30 p.m. The Colts are going into the championship match with a 27-0 record. The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce has announced that Fairfield Tire and Auto Service will have a ribbon-cutting ceremony on Friday, February 24th. The new business is located at 1619 West Main Street in Fairfield. An open house has also been scheduled for 11 a.m. until 2 p.m., with the ribbon cutting taking place at 1:30. The state of Illinois now owes District 80 schools in Mount Vernon $1.3 million in reimbursements, according to Superintendent Aletta Lawrence. This total, though high, is actually an improvement over last month when the amount owed was $1.88 million. Lawrence recently sent 2 emails to the Illinois Comptroller's Office requesting funds be released to the district. This led to the state sending District 82 payments from the Early Childhood Grant, which reduced the total amount owed. The District 80 Board of Education on Wednesday asked Lawrence to send another email to the Comptroller's Office urging the release of more funding. The 2017 Illinois Dairy Summit will once again be co-hosted by Kaskaskia College and will be held on Thursday, February 23rd in the Lifelong Learning Center on campus. The program theme is Dairy Economics and will feature dairy management information with helpful ideas on how to improve the bottom line in tough times. Registration begins at 9:30 a.m. with the first speaker at 10 a.m. If you see news happen or have a news item to submit, please call 895-3030 or email your information to newsbreak@wvyn.org. I'm Bert McGuire, and that's today's Newsbreak on 105.5 and 9.9 The Vine.
90.9 The Vine.
Now I won't deny the worst you could say about me, but I'm not defined by mistakes that I've made, because God says of me I am not who I was, being remade, I am new. I'm chosen and holy and I'm dearly loved. I am new, I am who I thought I was and who I thought I had to be. I had to give them both up, 'cause neither were willing to ever believe. I am not who I was, being remade, I am new. I'm chosen and holy and I'm dearly loved. I am new, I am new. But too long have I lived in the shadows of shame, believing that there was no way I could change. But the one giver of life, righteous and holy, reborn and remade, accepted and worthy, this is our new name. Forgiven, beloved, hidden in Christ, made in the image of the giver of life, righteous and holy, reborn and remade, accepted and worthy, this is our new name. This is who we are now.
That's Jason Gray from Real Life Radio, 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. I am new. It is time for a moment in God's Word with Max Hooper this morning. It's underwritten by Crawford Plumbing in Woodlawn.
Crawford Plumbing, LLC in Woodlawn is licensed, bonded, insured, and ready to serve your household and business plumbing needs. From leaky faucets to complete plumbing systems and repair, Crawford Plumbing in Woodlawn is a full-service plumbing company. They can be reached at 618-242-3360. Crawford Plumbing in Woodlawn is a proud underwriting sponsor of Real Life Radio.
It's time now for a moment in God's Word with your host, Max Hooper.
Hello, everyone. Well, again today we've got Dr. Stan Lewis, a senior pastor at the First Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama. And Stan, again, as always, it's wonderful to have you here.
Max, thank you so much.
Well, we were talking about what we were going to present on this program, and you brought up Joseph back in Genesis and things that he encountered and the difficulty that we often find in our own life about being sidetracked. And Joseph had some problems.
Well, he did, and of course the story of Joseph is a fantastic story of a young man that God makes promises to and gives him a vision of what's going to happen, and all of a sudden, because of that, Joseph's brothers sell him into slavery. He is bought as a slave by a man named Potiphar, and God blesses him while he's in Potiphar's house. In fact, Potiphar sees that this is no run-of-the-mill slave, and he puts everything in Joseph's hands, and the Bible says that Potiphar didn't care about anything other than what he ate. Well, of course, Potiphar's wife noticed that this young man, as the Bible says, was a very attractive young man, and she began to proposition him. And his response to her was not that I can't betray my master, but how could I do this great wickedness against the Lord? And even though he was living in a pagan land where they did not know Jehovah God, he still maintained his faith and still trusted God's vision and knew that God would care for him, even though he was in a very difficult situation, because he knew this woman could make life very hard on him. And as a slave, his life really meant nothing. He could be put to death at any time for any reason. And of course, the story goes on to where he just simply would not give in to her advances. And being scorned, she then accused him of, raping her. And Potiphar did not put him to death as he could have, and he threw him into prison. And here Joseph, he gets these dreams from God. He's betrayed by his brothers. He ends up in this situation where he's a slave, and now he's in prison. He's at the lowest point. And even in prison, Joseph sees God's hand, because it says the warden of the prison noticed that something was different about this young man. And he began to put the entire prison under his leadership. And the warden didn't worry about anything. And can you imagine, here you've got a prison where people are people in prison, and they're trying to get out, and they're scheming, conniving, and all of a sudden it's different. Where there were riots, where there was problems, now those have gone, there's peace. And the warden didn't know what this was, but what it was the favor of God. And even when God's people are in difficult situations, we must remember God loves us, He's going to care for us, and He has a plan for us. Even when we're in the deepest, darkest prison, God will look after us and care for, and His hand of provision and favor will be on us, and will make a difference.
Isn't that a great story? And so apropos to what we face today as individuals. I always think about you can't serve two masters, and here it's a situation that Joseph found himself in, and and he lived by his own judgment and the judgment of God, and he followed God's word, took the wrath of those around him, and still maintained his faith with the Lord.
That's right. And because of that, Egypt would be blessed, but also the nation of Israel would be delivered from the famine that would come, and Joseph would be reunited with his family, and he would become the second highest ruler in all of Egypt, even above Potiphar. And Joseph could have brought retribution against Potiphar and his wife, but he did not do that.
What a great story.
It's a fantastic story.
Stan, thank you very much. This has been
Max.
a great time.
Amen.
Well, thanks for being with us. This is Max Hooper. Have a great day.
You've been listening to A Moment in God's Word, a daily devotion hosted by Southern Illinois sports legend Max Hooper.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. It is Funday Friday here on the Vine Morning Show. It is 8:14. I'm Mark, along with Kelley and Jimmy. Good morning, guys.
And we're back. Good morning.
Yes, we're back. We're back.
You're crazy.
It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in today and
Yes, it's
joining
good to
us
be here.
and listening in on Funday Friday here on the Vine, or watching us on our in-studio camera this morning right now at WVYN.org, our in-studio camera. You know, Valentine's Day, you guys got any plans on Valentine's Day?
Well, actually kind of doing some this weekend.
Yeah, this week. A lot of people will be doing that.
Yeah. And then I'm sure we'll probably go eat again out somewhere
Well,
Tuesday
it gives you
night.
2 reasons
We'll just
to go
celebrate
out.
all weekend.
That's right.
Well, Jen, it's Tuesday, so Jen works late on Tuesdays, and I've got a basketball tournament. So the seventh grade tournament for Woodlawn starts on Monday.
On Monday,
so
yeah.
so yeah,
Is it at Woodlawn?
Yeah, it's at Woodlawn.
Oh, they'll probably win that one.
Yeah.
So who?
Woodlawn.
Not necessarily. It's 7th grade.
Oh.
Yeah, you just never know. You never know.
He didn't like that.
And then the week after,
No, maybe
Then the week
Summersville.
after, we're at the Spring Garden tournament.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
busy.
Well, you know, a lot of people be, like you said, a lot of people be utilizing this weekend for
Right.
Valentine's Day activities, but I probably will do. I'm off on Tuesday, my
Oh,
other
well,
job.
good.
So
Good.
we'll probably shut all the cell phones off, and we'll go somewhere and eat, and maybe take in a movie or something.
Yeah, we're going to go to a movie this weekend.
Yeah, we'll probably do that
and
Tuesday.
out to eat, and probably just go out to eat again Tuesday night, too.
Well, a lot of people, too, will be getting their spouses Valentine's Day gifts. But here are some gifts you should never, ever give, you know.
And what are these?
Well, and some of these I can understand, and you'll understand, too, after I explain them to you, okay? Supersized candy, for one, all right?
Yeah.
A few bites of a sweet treat is a lovely idea, but no one wants to have a ton of leftover chocolate lying around for months. It will go bad eventually.
So share.
Yeah.
Share it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
Like
So
Jimmy
it's
Bass.
supersized. Share it.
He would like probably a supersized Reese's peanut butter cup, you know, a
In the
huge
shape of
one.
a heart.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, some of these I can agree with, but some I don't.
Right.
I
Just
think
like eat 'em.
I think
Eat
we're
'em.
all on the same wavelength here. Here's
Yeah.
one: gym membership.
I knew that one was on
Though
there.
you may have
but
good
that-
intentions, it may could be seen offensive.
Anybody would like that.
All in the context.
Yeah.
That's right.
If your spouse is a person that loves to go to the gym and is a workout person,
That's
then that's
good.
a perfect gift. But if it's somebody, if your spouse is not somebody that does that, and you're just trying to throw it back in their face,
Yes.
say, "Hey, you remember your New Year's resolution?"
Yeah.
That's not
I
good.
would
not
not
good.
recommend that.
Like I said, I can agree with some, but I think I can disagree too. And I think many people can. Now, here's another one. Now, think about it for a moment. Let me mention it and tell you why. Jewelry they would never wear. It's really a great idea, but it's also a highly personal and difficult to get it right.
Yeah,
In
especially
a lot of
somebody that
reasons.
doesn't really wear jewelry.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so they might let it go and just go to waste.
Yeah.
something.
Or you have good intentions purchasing the jewelry, but you purchase a piece of jewelry that they don't wear to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly right.
Like
That happens
a
a lot.
I mean, a lot of people aren't really big into wearing necklaces with charms on the necklace. So don't buy a necklace. If they like earrings or a ring, then yeah.
Now, we're talking adults here, okay? Now,
Yeah.
some of these are going to think, well, that could be for a child, okay? Now, here's another one. Mugs. Now, everyone has enough of these go-to gifts already. We've got mugs everywhere.
I know.
So don't get a mug. Guys, don't get your wife a mug. You
And
probably
any-
have many in the home.
Anymore, they're getting them personalized,
They're-
monogrammed.
But mugs are great for pens and pencil holders.
That's true.
Yeah, they are.
But if you already have them, why add another one? You know what I mean?
So you can swap them out.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
See, I see.
for seasons.
Yeah. See, we can all agree to disagree on a lot
Yeah.
of these. All right. Here's one: giant teddy bears. This is actually an appropriate gift for a 5-year-old. not for us.
Why not?
I know.
I know. Yeah, but you would like your wife to go out and buy you a big teddy bear.
Sure, why not?
He would love that.
See, I think now. See, I would think now that takes up room. I'm out of that stage. That would be my own.
I've got several of those
I'm
bagged
never
up.
growing up.
Okay, that's fine.
The day I grow up is the day I go up.
That's good.
I need to make that on a shirt for you.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I gotta write that down. That's too good.
That is a good one.
Okay, maybe a huge teddy bear is a little much.
Yeah,
but
one of those that's hard to get. One of those, if you have to put it in the car and sit like a passenger in the front seat, that's too big.
As I say, we got several in the basement bagged up in trash bags from my daughter's boyfriend or fiance now through the years. Huge.
I've got to tell you, it was last year. Where were we? Oh, we were in Colorado, and we were driving in Loveland, and we were at a stoplight. Beautiful.
Loveland?
Just outside of Denver, Loveland, Colorado.
Wow, that's a cute name.
Just outside of Denver, and we're at a stoplight, and Sherry elbows me real quick. She says, "Look over here at this car next to me." And I looked over. And she says, "What's that sitting in the passenger seat?" It was a stuffed animal. The guy had it seat belted in. It looked like a big monkey, and he had it seat belted in his car.
That's probably his buddy he talks to as he drives.
Was there a kid in the back seat? In
No,
the car seat?
there was no kid in the back seat. There was just one person, and the person in the passenger seat was a big stuffed monkey.
Maybe he just didn't like to be alone.
Yeah, he could have been. Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe that was his partner for the day.
Maybe it was a type of therapy that he's going through.
It could be, yeah.
It just looks strange.
Or maybe he just won it or something and was taken home. But why seatbelted in?
Because it's the law. Duh.
any front seat passenger. Yeah, you're right.
He must have liked to ride the brakes, and he didn't want it to fly forward.
Yeah, that could be possible. Okay, knickknacks. Now, how many do we have in our home already?
Knick-knack, paddywhack?
Yeah. Knick-knack, paddywhack,
give a dog a bone.
Yeah, how many of knickknacks do we have in our home already?
So define knickknacks.
Well, like little trinkets, something you would sit maybe on an end table, coffee table,
or a windowsill, or
something like
we
that.
We all have lots of that stuff.
Yeah, we have plenty of those. Now, this one here I can agree with. A gift that also presents an underlying insult does not send the right message. Wrinkle and anti-aging products. Do not get that gift.
That's something you don't really know.
Guys, be careful when you get your wife. Because a lot of guys are up in arms what they're going to get their wife.
I know.
For Valentine's Day.
Unless they already use it.
Yeah.
Like Rodan and Fields and
right. If they're
stuff
getting
like
low
that.
on it, and she said, I sure wish I had more of that.
Or if it's a gift basket or a big gift package, then you know that they use it, whether it's Mary Kay or Avon or
like
R&F, Rodan and Fields, and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so anyway, those are some gifts. Now, hey, you want to do the pickle thing real quick here?
Yeah.
Pickle sickles?
Yeah, let's look at the
I can't imagine what you're going to be reading off this list.
All right, well, I've got a pretty good list here. Now, do you like pickles?
I do, and I love pickle juice.
Dill pickles. I like dill pickles.
All right. Well, here's some products that taste and smell like pickles, guys. Lip balm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I've had that.
Mm-hmm. It has a dill flavor.
Yep.
May lead some to vinegary lips.
Yep.
Yeah, lip balm. How about mints? Usually people eat
pickle mint.
Yeah, people eat mints to get rid of pickle breath, but apparently there's mints out there. Each green tin comes with 100 dill flavor mints that will give your mouth a fresh from the jar smell. Yeah.
Here, give me a kiss, baby. Hang on a second. Let me pop a mint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could do one of those.
Pickle mint. Now here's one. Pop rocks. You like those Pop rocks, right?
I remember Pop rocks.
Yeah, but apparently there's some out there that are made with pickles.
Oh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Now Doritos, I've seen Doritos. I've seen those around before. Doritos pickle flavor Doritos.
I haven't seen those.
I haven't seen them.
You've never.
I've
seen
only
those
seen
before?
the typical nacho cheese and Cool Ranch.
Now, I've seen Doritos out there before.
Dill pickle.
Yeah.
Huh.
Gummy bears, pickle gummy bears. What do you think of those, guys? They're about a 4.5 ounce gummy that looks and tastes just like a real deal pickle.
See, that would rank up there with the Jelly Bellies,
mm-hmm.
which I'm sure they have pickle flavored Jelly Bellies.
Oh, you know they do.
They probably do. Here's another one. Now I can't imagine going into the shower and showering with pickle soap, but apparently, apparently, You can step into the shower and shower with pickled soap.
Can you imagine?
Comes in 12-ounce packages. Yeah, pickle soap.
Oh my.
Yeah. Candle. Now,
yeah, I could see a candle.
Candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got bacon candles.
Bacon.
Yeah. Pickle scented candle, guys. Now, here's another one I just don't think I could do. Dill flavored toothpaste.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You would be gagging for
Well,
sure.
you know what? You can. It says perfect for a gag gift.
Yeah, literally.
Literally a gag gift.
Oh.
How about gumballs, guys?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like gumballs, all right. Ice pops, pickle sickle.
Yep.
Here's another one: sports drinks. Believe it or not, I know a good friend of mine. He loves to run, and guess what he likes to drink?
Dill pickle Gatorade.
Pickle juice.
Oh.
He loves pickle juice.
Yeah.
You know why?
Sodium?
Prevents muscle cramping. Yeah.
Ah.
And
or
that's-
potassium.
Yeah. It prevents muscle cramping. But yeah. And apparently there's sports drinks out there you can buy. It's pickle juice. They come in 8-ounce bottles. Yeah. Yep. And one more. Pickled popcorn. How would you like? Yeah. Apparently it tastes like a dill pickle. Yeah, and it works just as well as salt and vinegar works on chips. You can buy I think salt and vinegar chips or something.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently they're 12. You can get them organically. They're big 12-ounce bags or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, 12 bags, a big huge case of them. Yeah. So anyway.
No,
Wow.
I'll just stay with pickles.
Pickles.
And just eat the pickle if I want pickles.
Yeah, you
Now,
just want
I
pickles.
think the toothpaste is way out there, and the soap.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
They need to forget both of those.
Yeah.
Or the gummy bears.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could do any of that stuff. That's just
Yuck.
ugh. That just doesn't taste good. Doesn't even sound good either.
No.
All right. Hey, we want to do the. How about we do the TV show sound clip this morning, guys? You ready for that?
Yeah, because I gotta
Jefferson
hear it.
High, that just kind of
Leaves it too wide open.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we've given the first clue and the only clue we're going to give this morning, Jefferson High. We're going to play these TV show sound clips for you, all right? Here in a moment. What do you want to give away, guys? I'll let you guys pick while I get everything ready here. What do you think?
Since you'll be leaving.
Yeah.
Well, let's do the pizza for sure. I want to see who gets the pizza, the free pizza from Marco's Pizza.
The Stomped On Pizza gift certificate.
It looks rather rough,
Rather good, yeah.
but it works.
All right, that's good.
Well,
Do, 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 do,
I know.
do, 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 do,
Let's do the afters.
All right.
Live on forever.
All right.
CD.
The pizza coupon, the after CD, and what else you want to get?
One more of
One
these
more.
things.
One more of those things. You pick. Whatever you think. Whatever
What
you
do you think?
No, it's what do you think?
Boy, decisions.
Why are ladies so hard at making a decision, Jimmy?
I don't know. I think it's her hair.
Are you
pressing
doing
down
it-
on her
are
brain,
you-
stop.
She's not able to think quick enough.
I wonder if you
Well-
were doing the eeny, meeny, miny, mo type deal.
Thinking if a woman would call him for this.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Let's just go ahead and add the Country Bob's hat with this.
Okay,
Then
so-
you'll have that 3 for later.
All right. So you're doing the pizza certificate, right?
Yep.
And then the after CD and the Country Bob's hat.
Yep.
All right.
All 3 of those.
All for the TV sound clip this morning, right here on the Vine Morning Show. Now, if you've won in the last 30 days, we ask that you give someone else a chance to win. All right?
Yep.
All right. 895-3030. You know the answer. We're going to play some sound clips for you from a TV show. All right. And if you know the answer, you call us up. Listen closely to the sound clips. All right. And if you know the answers, you call us up. All right. You might want to listen to 2 or 3 of the sound clips. All right. You guys ready? Here we go. Here's our first sound clip.
Hi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that engine sounds nice. Hey, it don't sound nice. Nat King Cole sounds nice. This engine sounds fast.
All right, that's your first clue. That's your first sound.
I don't
clip,
have a
guys.
clue.
No
Me
clue?
either.
All right, you ready for the second one? Here's the second sound clip.
Nice coat. Hey, nice material. Looks real sharp. There's one thing wrong with it, though. You might want to keep these in case you ever want to wipe your nose on your sleeve.
All right, that's enough.
Maybe.
Are you ready to face oblivion?
I'm ready for you and him.
old, isn't it?
I had so many good times in that side of the table.
All right, that's the second sound clip. All right.
I don't know.
You have no clue. Well, let's play another one. Yep, you're right. You're right. Kelly's right. All right. Let's play another sound clip. Here we go.
Didn't mean it. He's a real kidder. In fact, he'll even apologize if you want him to.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I really didn't know.
You see, he's sorry? Gee, I'm sorry, too. I mean, this is a real challenge, you know? I can't let a threat like that go by without taking some action. It's against our code. If I were to let you get away with that, it would set a bad example for my men. Cute. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know what you mean, but it'll be a fair fight.
All right. Now, we got one more sound clip. You still have no clue, right?
I still have.
I recognized the one person's voice. That's how I knew it.
If you listen real close, you can recognize his voice. All right?
Uh-huh.
Let me play another sound clip for you. Here it comes.
My boys haven't had a rumble in about a week, you know, and getting a little itchy, you know? Yeah, I know how it is, but there's no trouble here. May I? See, that was me you caught in the balcony last Saturday. You owe me $1 of popcorn. Let's go, you guys. Hey, Frankie, wait a minute. Shut up, Squirt.
I think you're stumping everyone.
Which TV show are we talking about?
If you
here?
actually played the music, everybody would have
Everybody would know it, yeah. 618-895-3030. This was an American television sitcom.
I can't believe I guessed that.
Yeah, you did. Aired from 1974 to 1984 on ABC. A total of 255 half-hour episodes spanning over 11 seasons. Nope, that's not it. That was one of her guesses.
Yeah.
Well, what that last clip, Squirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was created by Gary Marshall.
Okay,
All right.
Bears.
Jefferson High was your first clue.
Yeah.
Let me give you another clue, all right? Charles Arcola. Charles Arcola. All right. What do you think?
As soon as you said Gary Marshall, I knew it.
Yeah. 618-895.
When my other one was wrong. So
I really, really liked this show.
Yeah. What was the name of the TV show? Charles Arcola and Jefferson High.
It's a good one, Mark.
Yeah.
You
What's
did
the
good
name?
on that.
Well, okay. How about another clue?
Go ahead.
It aired from 74 to 84, right?
That's right.
But it was set in like the late 50s, early 60s.
Mid-50s to 1960s.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
It presented an idealized vision of life back during that time frame. What do you think the answer is? 618-895-3030 for the pizza coupon, the after CD, and the Country Bob's hat.
And it had a spun-off show.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Sure did.
I remember that spin-off show.
Yep. Someone knows the answer now. See, we stumped him with all those movie clips. Good morning, caller. Who's this?
But welcome back, Carter.
Yeah, who is this? I'm sorry, you're breaking up, sir.
Hello?
Yes. Hello, who is this?
Did I get it right?
Well, first off, what's your name? What do you think it is?
I thought it was Welcome Back, Carter. My name is Marcia.
No, Marcia, that's not right. It's not Welcome Back, Cotter.
That's what I thought.
You're pretty close, though.
Yeah, you're good guess.
Let me give you. Did you hear our 2 clues we gave?
Yes, but I'm still not getting it.
All right. Let's give you another clue here. All right. Let's see. Does Ted McGinley ring a bell?
No.
All right. What about
Scott Baio?
Scott Baio or Pat Morita? How about Aaron Moran?
Ooh, you better stop.
Yeah.
No, I guess I'm going to have to pass. I can't think of what it is.
All right. If you think, call us back.
Yeah,
all right.
call back.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, that was Marcia.
And that one person will give it away.
Yeah, that one will give it away. Yeah. Which one are we talking about here? Yeah.
Or that second person would give it away.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 of them. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe 3.
Yeah.
If we told the main character, it would definitely give it away.
It would give it away. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Or even if we said the name of the place that they hung out at all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
And here's another clue. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of this group, but the band Weezer, for their video, Buddy Holly, was based off of this show.
Yeah. My friend Kathy Voiles just guessed. She said Laverne and Shirley. I said,
no,
you're
that's
close.
good. She's close. She's
so
in that time
close.
frame there. she's in that time frame. You want me to play that one of those clues again? Let me play another. Let me play another TV sound clip for you. Listen up now.
Nice
Here we go.
Hey, nice material. Looks real sharp.
That's Tom Hanks, by
One
the
thing
way.
wrong with it, though.
That's his voice.
See, I don't remember him being in that.
He had a karate segment.
You might want to keep these in case you ever want to wipe your nose on your sleeve.
All right, that's enough.
Are you ready to face oblivion?
I'm ready for you and him.
Right there gave it away for me.
Now that I know what the show is, I can recognize that voice now.
I had so many good times in that side of the table.
Everybody's got to know that voice in America.
This guy was tough back during
not
that time.
everybody.
Yeah,
Well.
not everybody. Yeah. That was
He was
Tom
the
Hanks.
guy.
Yeah, and the other guy was a renter.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Tom Hanks made that appearance. He was there in the movie, and he made a challenge to this guy in the restaurant that everyone would know if we gave the restaurant's name out.
Yeah, where they used to hang out.
Yeah, where they used to hang out all the time. What was the name? Yeah, what TV show are we looking at? I figured someone would get this. 618-895-3030. 618-895-3030, the phone number, if you know the answer. What TV show are we talking about? Yeah, as Jimmy mentioned, it was based on the vision of life in the mid-50s and 60s. It was a very popular show. Caller. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hey, my name's Tony Williams.
Tony, is that right?
Tony.
Hey,
Tony.
hey, Tony. How are you this morning?
Good.
All right. Well, what TV show are we talking about here, Tony?
Happy Days.
Happy
Yes!
Days.
Sunday, Monday, Happy Days.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Days.
Where are you calling from, Tony?
Yep.
I live in Mount Vernon, but I'm driving down the road right now.
All right.
Okay, awesome.
Good job, Tony. Yeah, Happy Days. Yeah, very good. All right, well, stay on the line. We'll come back and get a little information from you, Tony, on how we can get the prizes to you, okay? All right, you're welcome. Yeah.
Have a good day, Tony. Great job.
That's Tony from Mount Vernon. Yeah, Happy Days,
And
guys.
he's going to have a free pizza this weekend.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, happy day for him.
I know.
Happy day for Tony. That's right. So, yeah, Happy Days.
That was really good.
That was
And
tough.
the only way I knew that is when I heard Fonzie's voice.
Yeah. You had to listen real close. You can hear Fonzie. But yeah, that was Tom Hanks challenging Fonzie to a fight in Owl's. In Arnold's.
Arnold's,
Yeah,
yeah.
Arnold's, yeah. As Al
Arnold's.
Molinaro's
Right.
Molinaro's restaurant. Al DeVec.
And then Pat Morita worked in that restaurant
he
as
did.
well.
Yeah,
He was diner,
Arnold.
whatever.
He was Arnold. Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to Tony. He's a winner this morning, guys. We're going to come back. We'll have our interview with Mark Merrill coming up just after 9. We'll have the Friday riddle also next hour. More to come here on The Vine. Stay tuned. And also, we've got coming up, Hey Howard on The Vine coming up.
Underwriting on The Vine is provided by Embroidery & More in Fairfield. Embroidery & More specializes in custom embroidery, custom heat transfers for your reunion, school, and church groups, as well as baby items, wedding gifts, and Americana decor. Their hours are 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, Saturdays 9 to 1. You can also like them on Facebook. Embroidery & More is located at 107 Southeast 2nd Street in Fairfield, and their phone number is 847-5027.
Why are more and more Christians turning to Medishare as their healthcare solution? 3 simple reasons. Medishare is affordable, biblical, and it works. Lost your insurance? Concerned about rising healthcare costs? Medishare may be the perfect answer for you. Learn how thousands of Christians can help you save on your healthcare. For your free Medishare information guide, call 800-SALM-32. Not available in Montana. Medishare, affordable biblical healthcare. Call 800-SALM-32. That's 800-SALM-32.
Hi, this is Ashley DeVoy with the Fairfield Banking Company. We've been strongly rooted in this area since 1892. Our foundation is strong and we offer a unique checking account for customers 50 and older. It's called the 1892 Founders Club Checking, and it puts your money to work with interest paid on balances of $1,000 or more. You've worked hard to build a strong financial foundation for yourself, and now it's time to reap the rewards, including free checks and paper statements. Learn more about the 1892 Founders Club Checking account available at the Fairfield Banking Company, 915 Commerce Drive, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Helping you to be money smart, here's financial teacher Howard Dayton with today's question. Hey Howard, I'm 67 and wonder if I should wait to take my Social Security until age 70. I'm in good shape financially and I don't need the income now.
Well, since you don't need this income now,
You've got the freedom to decide whether or not to take Social Security now or wait. And there's really no right or wrong answer to your question. You know, for every year that you wait until age 70, the amount of Social Security that you'll eventually receive increases 8% a year. So I'd ask the Lord for His direction, and if you don't have a strong sense of what to do, just wait. And if you do wait, revisit this each year by continuing to pray for the Lord's direction. Well, want to learn more about preparing for retirement God's way? Visit compassone.org.
Good morning, everyone. Time now to check sports on this Friday morning. High school boys basketball action from Southern Illinois. Last night, Sisney, they beat Odin last night 67-51, Chester 58, Steelville 45. Pope County a winner over Dongola 69-35, and Thompsonville 50, Egyptian 37. Girls high school basketball regular season games. Heron beat the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 63-55, Columbia 45, Centralia 43. Benton a winner over Massac County 37-25, Carbondale 61, Marion 55. Belleville East beat Granite City 55-29, Belleville West 68, Collinsville 61, Breeze Central over Freeburg 54-43. Edwardsville beat Alton 78-12, Effingham 54, Olney 41. Highland 55, Mascoutah 26. O'Fallon beat East St. Louis 65-60, and Triad a winner over Waterloo 62-52. Now in girls high school basketball, Class 1A regional championships from around the area last night at Christopher. Christopher wins that championship and advances to the sectional. They beat Woodlawn 41-16. Now three-point showdown winners advancing on to the sectional. Kelsey Hasty from Christopher, Tatum Murdoch from Woodlawn, Cassidy Reiser from Galatia, and Allie Whittington from Alvarado. Now at Effingham St. Anthony won that championship over Altamont 37-34 at Goreville. Goreville 80, Century 38, and Marissa Gallatin County over New Athens 53-33. At Meridian beat Cairo 71-57. At Sandoval, Christ Our Rock Lutheran advances to the sectional as they beat North Clay 75-35. Now the three-point showdown advancers to the sectional from that regional are Addie Hahn from South Central, Caitlin Hilmas from South Central, Alexis Cole from Christ Our Rock Lutheran, and Haley Orell from Sandoval. At Valmeyer, Oakville wins that regional championship over Mount Olive 52-38. And a Class 1A regional semifinal in Madison. Lebanon and Bunker Hill played. Lebanon won 62-37, and Metro East Lutheran a winner over Madison 69-58. Those two teams play for that regional championship. Now girls Class 2A regional championships. In 2A over at Fairfield last night, Newton beat Mount Carmel 53-48. Now three-point showdown advancers to the Class 2A sectional will be Bailey Ray of Mount Carmel. She advanced with 12. Kyler Slover of Fairfield with 8. Olivia Shipman of Newton, she had 7. And then 3 in a tiebreaker. Janes Smith of Carmi with 7, and then 2 in a tiebreaker. At Anna Jonesboro, Cesar Valier wins that championship over Anna Jonesboro 61-38. Belleville Altoff Breeze Mater Dei over Belleville Altoff 60-40. At Marshall beat Casey Westfield 76-35. At Sparta, it was Nashville beating Greenville 42-40. At Two Topless over Lawrenceville 76-65. And at West Frankfort, Harrisburg beat West Frankfort 56-52. Grade school volleyball action, Sisney beat Allendale. Now the Class S semifinals from last night. Signal Hill beat Oakville 65-57, and Woodlawn a winner over Cairo 59-47. Now Signal Hill and Woodlawn will play for the Class S state championship Saturday at Rend Lake College beginning at 4 p.m. Oakville and Cairo will play for third place Saturday at 2:30. Now on the schedule tonight, the Class M championship down at Rend Lake College at 7:30 tonight. Vienna will take on the Fairfield Colts. Fairfield Colts undefeated at 27-0 on the season. Again, that game at 7:30 tonight. Third place, Joseph Arthur and Cesar Valier at 6 p.m. High school boys basketball tonight. Sandoval will be at Wayne City, and Fairfield Mules at Edwards County. Now the Class L quarterfinals begin Saturday, tomorrow at Rend Lake College in Ina. At 9:30 tomorrow morning, Heron will take on Fulton O'Fallon. At 10:45, Marion will take on Carroll O'Fallon. At 12 noon, DuQuoin and Centralia will play, and at 1:15, it'll be Belleville West and Mount Carmel will play. In Some college basketball action last night. Men's college basketball. Number 16, Purdue, they beat Indiana last night by the score of 69-64. And a battle between North Carolina and Duke last night. Number 18, Duke, they beat number 8, North Carolina, 86-78. In overtime, number 7, Wisconsin beat Nebraska, 70-69. Number 25, SMU over Temple, 66-50. Number 10, UCLA upset number 5, Oregon, 82-79. Number 1, Gonzaga, they're still undefeated. They beat Loyola Marymount, 90-60. And number 20, St. Mary's over Portland, 51-41. NBA basketball scores from last night. Philadelphia beat Orlando 112-111. Houston over Charlotte 107-95. It was Oklahoma City beating Cleveland 118-109. In overtime, Dallas over Utah 112-105. Boston, they beat Portland last night 120-111. National Hockey League scores. It was Boston beating San Jose 6-3. Anaheim beat Buffalo 5-2. The Rangers over Nashville 4-3. Islanders over Philadelphia 3-1. Washington over Detroit 6-3. Vancouver beat Columbus 3-0. The Blues win again. They beat Toronto in overtime 2-1. Ottawa beat Dallas 3-2. Los Angeles over Florida 6-3. Pittsburgh a winner over Colorado 4-1. And in overtime, Montreal beat Arizona by the score of 5-4. Women's college basketball. Number 3, Maryland, no problem with Illinois. They beat Illinois last night 84-59. Number 5, Florida State over Wake Forest 102-60. It was number 17, North Carolina State beating Georgia Tech in overtime 75-67. Number 16, Miami of Florida over Virginia 63-52. Number 12, Louisville beat Virginia Tech 88-70. Number 6, South Carolina winner over Auburn 60-41. Number 24, Tennessee beat Missouri 77-66. And number 4, number 4, Mississippi. No problem with Vanderbilt last night. Number 4, Mississippi. And that is Mississippi State. Mississippi State, they beat Vanderbilt last night by the score of 86-41. That's Check Sports for you on this Friday morning. I'm Mark Wells reporting.
Hi, this is Melissa Garrison inviting you to join me for Reflections of Hope, a new daily devotional program Monday through Friday here on The Vine. During Reflections of Hope, we'll apply God's Word to our everyday lives. We all need encouragement and to be strengthened in our faith. So why don't you join me twice daily for Reflections of Hope, right here on local Christian radio, 90.9 The Vine.
Reflections of Hope with Melissa Garrison at 10:05 a.m. and at 1:05 p.m. here on Real Life Radio.
Time right now to check the area weather forecast. This morning underwritten by Home Source Warehouse in Mount Vernon.
Monthly financial support of local Christian radio is provided by Home Source Warehouse in Mount Vernon. Located 4 miles north of Mount Vernon on Route 37, Home Source Warehouse offers a warehouse full of quality furniture and mattresses with legendary service. Open Thursday and Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. You can find them on Facebook, and their website is homesourcewarehouse.net. Their phone number is 204-5515. Home Source Warehouse, where style is affordable.
Southern Illinois weather.
Well, partly cloudy skies today, and we'll have a high of 55. Chance of rain tomorrow, warming up to 63. And then Sunday, partly cloudy, high 52. Then Monday, partly cloudy, high 49. Right now in the area, Flora at 32. Carmi also 32. McLeansboro 34. Mount Vernon at 28. Carmi 32. Wayne City right now 31. Here's Laura Story and Mac Powell, Open Hands. Coming up next right here at The Vine.
Take it all, every hope, every dream,
Laura Story and Mac Powell from Real Life Radio, 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. Their song called Open Hands. It is 8:50. It's the Vine Morning Show. Here we are on a Funday Friday. I'm Mark, along with Jimmy and Kelley.
Good morning.
And good morning, guys. Kelley, you're going to have to leave here pretty soon.
Good morning. Right? I am. Boy, this Funday Friday morning went so fast.
Yes, goes by in a hurry. Yes,
well,
when you're
today's
having
went
fun.
Even faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. Goes by in a hurry. You know, what do they say? Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yes. And we always have a good time.
That's right. I want to give you a free date idea for Valentine's Day. You know, a lot of people, they may not feel like they can go out or something, or they may be low on their budget. Well, here's some ideas if you want to impress your spouse, guys. Listen to this. If it's nice outside, enjoy a bicycle ride together. Something you can do
I
together.
love doing that.
Yeah. It's a healthier alternative. And, hey, you can bond with your date.
That's right.
Yeah.
Laugh.
Game
Laughter
night.
is
Yeah.
what
And
happens.
if you don't ride a bicycle, take a walk.
Take a walk. That was on here, too. Take a walk.
Yep.
A game night is good. Go to a library or bookstore. Dinner date at home. Or plan a double date with a good friend of yours.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Maybe a marathon of your favorite series at home.
Yep.
And bake together is a good one.
Yes. There's all kinds of good things.
There's all kinds. That's just some of the top ones out there that you can do. Yeah. So good. It's just, hey, things you can do. Cheap date ideas for not because you're cheap, but saving you money.
Right.
It saves you money.
You're cheap.
That's right. It saves you money.
We had game night last night. We went over to my son's house, and my granddaughter and Dennis and I and my son, we all played a game, and it's really a rather hard game, and she's really good at this at only 7 years old. Well, Dennis ended up being the winner last night. He was so proud.
Because Dennis rocks.
Yeah, he does.
So he won it. Yeah. Is he good at games? Is he?
Well, no, he got lucky.
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
it's me winning or Bristol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he is very happy he beat me.
Well, I'm sure he is.
Sounds like Kelley needs to be humbled.
Yeah.
No, but usually I am with the luck. I usually win, but he won last night. So we were so proud of him.
So what was the game?
He had the better hand. Rummio.
Romeo.
It's
Romeo.
I know.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Romeo.
Romeo.
It is a
Romeo.
really good game, and it takes a lot of thought in it. And
cool.
man, my
So no wonder
granddaughter
Dennis
does a good
won.
job.
I mean, he's
such
a
a
thinker.
Romeo. Yeah.
He's a thinker. He's a smart guy.
He's on top of his game always.
Well, good.
Good guy.
Well, you're going to have to leave here,
I
right?
am.
Yeah. Well,
you guys are
going
to have this interview in just a minute, and I'll have to listen as I'm on my way.
Yep. Mark Merrill, we're going to talk with him just after 9 a.m. Him and his wife Susan's written a couple of books, so you'll have to tune in, all right?
I will.
All right. Well,
and you guys have a great weekend.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good one.
We will.
It's going to be warm.
It's going to be nice.
It's going to be nice, yes. Maybe rain tomorrow, but
and maybe snow will be back in next week.
You never know.
Let's
You never
hope
know.
not.
That's
Let's
right.
hope not.
You never
And
know.
have a good Valentine's Day.
I will. Happy Valentine's Day to you, too. all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thanks for coming in, and you'll have to listen. We'll do our riddle next hour.
Yeah, I'll listen for that, and I'll try to guess.
See how good you do, right?
And I'll see you next Friday.
That'll work. Sounds good. All right, more to come as we're heading into 9 o'clock. Again, that interview with Mark Merrill is coming up, and we'll do that. Jimmy and I will talk with Mark Merrill when we come back just after 9 a.m. this morning, right here on The Vine. Here's Union of Sinners and Saints and their song Rise Up. It's next right here, Real Life Radio.
Let the light shine on my face as we rise up to a brand new day.
Real Life Radio is thankful for the financial partnership we have with Greenwald & Sons Construction in Wayne City and in Mount Vernon. They specialize in residential and commercial construction and remodeling. They have a long list of satisfied customers spanning over 38 years. Whether it's a church addition, business expansion, or new home construction, Greenwald & Sons Construction of Wayne City and Mount Vernon are experts that you can depend on. Their phone number is 895-2044, and we thank them for their support of local Christian radio.
The Compassion Pregnancy Center is happy to partner with 90.9 The Vine. We are a pro-life ministry serving the areas of Wayne and surrounding counties. We do free pregnancy tests, material assistance through our Earn While You Learn program, and we promote abstinence as a healthy lifestyle choice for the single client. Financial support is greatly appreciated. We are located at 2705 West Main in Fairfield. Our phone number is 842-2525.
This is your station for the Casting Crowns concert on Good Friday, April 14th at the SIU Arena in Carbondale. This is WVYN, Blueford, Wayne City, Fairfield, McLeansboro, and Mount Vernon.
And now on Translator, W288CO Centralia, broadcasting at 105.5.
A service of Real Life Radio Foundation.
The best Christian music, 90.9 The Vine.
And welcome back to the Vine Morning Show on a Funday Friday. I'm Mark and Jimmy in the studio with me. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Mark. How's it going, buddy?
It's going just fine. Kelley had to leave early as she's got some work she has to do this morning. And we're in the 9 o'clock hour, and we appreciate all those listening this morning on 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. And also, if you're watching our in-studio camera this morning, thanks for tuning in. As Jimmy, we have a special guest on the phone with us right now.
We do.
Love is in the air this weekend.
It is.
And as Tuesday being Valentine's Day. And let's welcome aboard Mark Merrill. Mark, good morning, and thanks for taking the time with us this morning to join us here on the Vine Morning Show. It's good to talk to you.
Hey, Mark and Jimmy, thanks for letting me hang out with you.
All right. Hey, Mark, you and your wife, Susan, have, and this is perfect, right, for Valentine's Day. You and your wife, Susan, first off, how long have you guys been together?
Susan and I have been married for 27 years. We're just about 28 now, and so I am still learning, Mark and Jimmy. She's teaching me well on what it means to be a good husband.
All right, amen.
It's always great to have a wife that can do that because my wife does the same thing. So.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you guys too. Yes, they keep track of us, don't they? That's for sure. Well, Mark, you and Susan have written a book, List to Love By for Busy Husbands and List to Love By for Busy Wives. And this is a great book. This is a book that will help couples love each other well and no matter how busy they are. And you both have dedicated your lives and careers to supporting and improving marriages and families. And we aired your program, Family Minute, with you for a few years right here on our station. But why is... at this point in your life in these books, why is this so important to you guys now?
Well, it's so important just because we see so many people who are struggling in their marriages, and we certainly over the last 28 years almost, we've had various challenges, and it's hard. It's hard work, and it's heart work. And we see a lot of hearts that are hardened out there, and a lot of even friends of ours who are going through extreme difficulty and challenges in their marriages. And so we said, you know what, let's give them our very best of what we've learned transparently over the last 28 years. Let's put it together in a book, and it's actually two books, one for husbands, one for wives, List to Love By for busy husbands and busy wives. And let's give them 30 lists of things that they can walk through each day over a period of 30 days and that they can talk about with one another. And so this book is really not just for those who are struggling, but also those who have a good marriage that want it to be even better.
Now, in these books, there's a lot of topics in there, 8 creative ways to flirt with your husband, and serious topics, 10 ways to affair-proof your marriage. How did you guys come up with the idea for these books?
Well, what we did is we looked over the last 28 years and 25 years of writing a lot of blogs and doing podcasts and radio shows like this one, and we said, you know what is the common denominator that we find amongst all these things? And basically, one big one had to do with expectations. And that is, what should I expect from my husband? What should I expect from my wife? What should I expect from my marriage? What are realistic expectations? And then the second thing is evaluation. People want to evaluate their marriage, like, how am I doing? And especially, how is my wife doing when we look at other people as well? So those two things, expectations and evaluation, really were the common denominator for each of these lists that we put in these books. And so we said, let's give them our very best, and that's what we attempted to do.
You know, these books, Mark, are aimed at helping husbands and wives achieve the marriages that they want, and understanding that all couples are different and everyone's circumstances are very unique. Is there any one thing that you believe all couples could benefit from?
Well, I think that the one thing that all couples can benefit from is that many people say that marriage is just about being happy, but marriage is really so much more. It's about being one. It's about being on the same team, about experiencing joy together, but also walking through difficulty and darkness together, hand in hand, that if one stumbles, the other will help him up. So marriage is really not just about getting from your spouse, it's about giving to them, and that's what's going to bring us ultimately lasting joy and contentment and satisfaction in marriage. And that's really what marriage was meant to be.
You know, the books are filled, Mark, with some important and often, challenging questions for husbands and wives to ask themselves and carefully consider. But how can this kind of introspection help couples? Are there any potential pitfalls that we need to be wary of?
Yeah, there are certainly potential pitfalls in relationships. And so we have, for example, one list in the book. It's called 10 Ways to Affair-Proof Your Marriage. And so we talk about kind of those guardrails, Mark and Jimmy, that we need to put up in our relationship, what we need to put up in our own homes, but also what we need to put up externally to guard ourselves against those challenges in our world and those temptations that come all of our ways. And so we have several lists dealing with things like that on really protecting our marriages, protecting our relationships.
Mark, when you stop and you think about it, I've been married, 20 years. Jimmy,
13 years.
13, and you mentioned you and your wife, 27 years. Some people may look at these books and say, hey, my marriage is great. I don't need this. What would you say your list to love by books are appropriate for?
Well, we see so many couples struggling, like I mentioned before, but people, whether they are struggling in their relationship or are doing well, they kind of want a guide by their side, and that's what Susan and I have attempted to do in these lists to love by books, is to be the guide by their side, not saying we know exactly how to do everything, but sharing our struggles and challenges, but also saying here's some wisdom that could help you to have the marriage that you've really been searching for and longing for. And so we try to give people our very best.
Conversation between a husband and wife is very key in a marriage, Mark. And sometimes we're so busy in our daily life that we don't get a chance to communicate with our spouse like we should on each and every day. And it's so important to keep that line of communication open, because there are going to be times where we're going to struggle maybe outside of the home and we need our spouse to lean on for advice and for guidance, right?
Yeah, we sure do. And what's neat in the book is what we've already heard from a number of wives is that they said, my husband never reads, and he's picking up this book, and I see him reading it, and it's really helping our relationship. And so we have lists like 10 things wives want to hear from their husbands, for example. And this is all really like a how-to book for guys, because I found, and was just talking to a friend of mine last night, that I need coaching. I need someone to tell me exactly what I should say and how I can do this better. And so that's what I attempted to do, is give other guys the kind of things that I need in my relationship. And I think it's funny because some people might think, well, that's so mechanical and that's not really from the heart. But you know what? That's the way to get started, and that's what a lot of us guys need, is just the how to do this well, how to love our wives well.
Yeah, that's so true. And there's plenty of fun that's also included in these books. And why do you think it is important for husbands and wives to have fun together? What is one way readers can quickly and easily infuse some fun into their marriage today?
Well, we have some fun lists in here as well of things that husbands and wives can do together, and one of them is 8 creative ways to flirt with your husband and 8 creative ways to flirt with your wife. And so it just kind of gives some neat, lighthearted lists as well that will allow the couples to enjoy the relationship and have fun. So, yes, there's some very serious things that we need to address in our relationships, but also marriage was meant to be fun. Marriage was meant to be joyful. And so we try to give husbands and wives the tools they need in these books.
So I'm sure you've talked to a lot of different guys and gals that have read this book and have talked about maybe what their favorite flirtation is. I mean, from a general consensus, what seems to be the most favorite one of all the flirts?
That's a good one,
Wow.
Jimmy. Yeah, he put you on the spot, Mark.
Yeah,
Not-
you
and
really are
again,
putting me,
and I'm not necessarily from you, but just, I mean, if other people have talked to you about reading this book, what seems to be the general consensus of what their favorite flirt is?
Yeah, I think for the guys, it's really the wife kind of, checking him out, giving him the look and saying, "You are the man." and there's not any guy out there that wouldn't want his wife to give him the look and then back that up by saying, "You know what? You are the man. You are hot." Something like that. And the wife would love something like that as well. So that's probably the best answer, Jimmy, that I can give you. If many of your listeners have any input, maybe they could give you guys a buzz or shoot you an email and let you know. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, that's a great question, Jimmy.
So I didn't mean to put you on the spot about it, but I just, like I said, I didn't know if maybe there was a general consensus.
Yeah. Well, as we're talking about ways to flirt with your husband, let's talk real serious here real quick, Mark. Being out there in the world today, there are so many temptations that's running around, and you also talk about 10 ways to affair-proof your marriage, and that's very important, isn't it?
No question about it. And it's kind of like something I alluded to earlier, that we've got to put those guardrails up in our relationship so that when we hit those temptations, that we go around those dangerous curves, that we have a guardrail there to kind of keep us on the right road. And so that is absolutely critical that we do have those things in place. And for example, in my relationship also, I do a lot of traveling in the work I do with Family First around the country, and also I meet with a lot of people. And so one guardrail that I have put up in my relationship is I do not travel with the women in our office and don't meet with the opposite sex kind of when I'm out alone. And so that's just as people might say, well, that's ridiculous. But, it's a guardrail I put up in our relationship because guess what? Even me, I am not immune from anything and certainly could make some stupid decisions. And if you really think about it, Jimmy and Mark, all it takes is one decision. Mm-hmm. All of us are just one decision away from doing something really stupid that could be really, really, really painful in our relationship.
Yeah.
And not only that, but obviously you don't want to fall into that temptation, but even the appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though nothing may be going on, that appearance is there, and then people start to talk, and then the next thing you know, if something's been blown out of proportion, and the best thing to do is just not put yourself in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the appearance is really, Jimmy, good point. Jimmy, you are on a roll, man. You are talking about flirting, you're talking about appearances. Man, Mark and I are getting deep, and you are just, you're backing it up. So the answer is, yeah, the appearance is really, really important because, you know what, we don't want someone else to look at us and say, well, this is what this guy is doing, even though we might not be doing anything wrong. And so we have to be beyond reproach. Mm-hmm. We have to make sure that we don't even have that appearance that would cause somebody else to potentially stumble in their relationship. So, yes, that is absolutely critical. And sometimes people say, well, I don't care what other people think. Well, we really should care in this instance what other people think because we want to encourage them and set an example and a model that they might want to follow.
Last week we had Kirk Cameron in our area, the Love Worth Fighting For marriage event, and one thing he mentioned on stage real quick here, Mark, was, being an actor is very tempting in Hollywood, and when he has required to kiss a woman, he'll refuse that scene unless it's with his wife, and it was like, wow, that's really powerful because in Hollywood you don't get that.
Yeah, and that's a great point. And I don't know why you're talking to me if you already have that relationship with Kirk. You should have him on the air. But listen, you know what? Kirk is right on point. I remember the movie Fireproof that he was in, and that is exactly what he did. He would not kiss anybody other than his wife. And I think that is very smart because a lot of times the actors, and in fact, my brother is an actor in L.A., and what can happen is they can just get, they can get lured into that role and actually kind of start engaging, and then before you know it, there's a relationship that starts. So it is very admirable that Kirk is trying to set an example for other people to follow.
Yeah, in your books too, Mark, you talk about a lot of things, but what is a piece of marriage advice that you both you and Susan believe in and share with couples that you think is the most unexpected?
Well, I think one thing that is absolutely critical is that a lot of people don't think through, and you said is the most unexpected, and it really is expectations. And a lot of people don't kind of sit down and really map those out. Like, what are unfair expectations that we have, that we could have in our relationship? And actually, we have a list on that. And then, what are realistic expectations? What should we expect each other to be? And there's certain fundamental expectations that we should have of our spouse, that we should expect them to be trustworthy. We should expect them to be loyal. We should expect that we will have physical intimacy in our relationship. And we should expect that we will, that they will be a top priority in our relationship as well. So those are the kind of things that are important. So I would say if I looked at one thing above all things, having realistic expectations and communicating those with one another is so important and sometimes unexpected.
You know, Mark, we all hear all kinds of marriage advice from other people around us each and every day, but what is a common piece of marriage advice that you hear others doling out that you and Susan disagree with, and why?
Well, it is kind of this whole concept of I just want to be happy. That focus on themselves as marriage, and they say, I want to be happy, and if I'm not happy, then they decide, well, we're going to separate, or they say we're getting divorced because my needs are not being met. But marriage is really so much more. You know, when a husband and wife get married, we've talked about it. We said the two become one flesh. And that means they're one physically. They become one physically. They become one emotionally and spiritually. It doesn't mean they're not two separate people still and have their own personalities. It just means they become one. And what happens when couples decide they're going to break up or split apart or divorce, there's literally a tearing of the relationship. And so there are scars and wounds sometimes that never ultimately heal. And so that's why we have to take marriage so seriously, because it really is it's God's institution. It's a reflection of who He is. And ultimately, marriage is not just about happiness. It's really about holiness.
Amen. Yeah, good. I like how you put it that way. You know, Mark, the books List to Love By for busy husbands and List to Love By for busy wives. When you and Susan put these books together, how long did it take for you to write them and get them out?
Well, if I really look at it realistically, it's taken us 28 years.
Oh, wow.
Our entire relationship and all the writing that we've done and speaking and posting. And like I said, we try to make this the best of, so to speak. But really, it's been probably over the last year. It took us to actually put these together, write some new things, because we wanted to have a real economy of words and only put in here what we think would be really, really helpful to other people. So we're hoping that this will guide them to the marriage that they really are longing for, husbands and wives. And so both books they can learn more at listtoloveby.com to check out the books, and we got some other free stuff and videos there about marriage and this topic.
Can people purchase books? I was getting ready to ask you that, Mark. If people want a copy of each book, how can they get a copy of it off the website you just mentioned?
Yeah, listtoloveby.com. They can go there, and there's a number of places where they can order, or just, of course, check out any online retailer or any brick-and-mortar retailer as well, and they can get those books there.
List to Love By for busy husbands and List to Love By for busy wives with Mark and Susan Merrill. Mark, thanks for taking the time with us this morning to share a little bit about your books, and I'm looking forward to getting a copy of this.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to reading the flirts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Mark, Jimmy, you guys are awesome. Let's do this again, okay?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It sounds good, Mark. Yeah, we'd love to do that. All right.
All right, see you. Bye.
Take care. All righty. Bye-bye. That's Mark Merrill, with, Family First. And, we aired his program, Jimmy.
The Family Minute.
Family Minute, yeah. What a great interview with him.
Yes.
Yeah, what a great guy he is, too.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so many different books on marriage that are out there right now. I mean, like, for instance, at my church, we're going through a marriage series right now where we are reading the book You and Me Forever by Francis and Lisa Chan. And it's not that one particular book is the end book for marriage. That's why we have so many different Christian authors and writers writing books about marriage, because that's their experience, and what they have experienced may work for some people in our community, but it may not work for some people in our community. And I think it's good that we do have a variety of help is basically what it is. It's not necessarily self-help, but it's marriage help.
Like with Mark and Susan, for instance, they have their opinion. Of course, they've been married for so many years, and they do this, and they put these books together. And just like Kirk Cameron last week, The Love Dare,
right,
from the movie Fireproof. If you've never had a chance to read that book, get your hands on that book. And read it. And, if you're struggling in your marriage or something and you need help, these books that Mark and Susan have written, The Love Dare, they're going to help you out.
Absolutely.
All right, Jimmy and I are going to come back in a moment. We've got the Friday riddle coming up, and we've got a few more things to look at, and we're going to do that when we come back here on the Vine Morning Show. More to come right here on Real Life Radio. Right now, it's time for Uncommon Moments with Tony Dungy, his wife Lauren Dungy, and this morning underwritten by Fairfield National Bank.
As a financial advisor, John Reynolds is well versed in the best practices of financial planning. But as a local, raised in Wayne County, he's more than experienced with the unique challenges you face every day. After growing up here, he's now returned, investing back into the community that contributed to his success, passionate and committed to helping you with yours. FNB Asset Management. We're here to help.
What does it take to live an uncommon life? Here's former Super Bowl winning coach Tony Dungy with today's Uncommon Moment.
Life is short, and we need to be serious about taking care of ourselves. Some of you probably have body issues. You aren't in shape and you don't like the way you look. Or maybe you're frustrated that you haven't successfully kicked that bad habit. The truth is, your body is still a temple, whether it's run down or not. If you've been slacking off in keeping active, or haven't been concerned about what you put into it, make a change. Ultimately, God wants you to do His work here on earth. The more you honor Him with your body, the greater the likelihood that you'll have longer to do just that.
Tony Dungy, author of the popular Uncommon book series. Discover more at CoachDungy.com. That's CoachDungy.com.
More music and ministry for Fairfield, Mount Vernon, and McLeansboro.
90.9 The Vine.
In the morning when my heart is cold, you're the heat for my weary soul. You're the good in all I know. In the mirror, all that I see is your grace looking back at me. I'm not the man that I used to be. You're the song rising from my heart. Everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. And you. In the evening when my bones are tired, you're my strength and my heart's desire. You're the light when the sun sun expires. I remember how far I've come. I'm not lost with you, I'm home. I didn't find you on my own. You're the song rising from my heart. Everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. And you, I'm made alive. Now I'm by your side. I've come alive. I've come alive. I'm made alive. Now I'm by your side. I've come alive. I've come alive. When my days are done, I gotta hope that I'm sure of. I'll be with you in heavenly places. I'll be with you in heavenly places. I'll be with you in heavenly places. Heavenly places. My heart is beating to the rhythm of your love. My feet are running ever faster to your grace. My heart is beating to the rhythm of your love. My feet are running ever faster to your everything comes alive. I'll be with you in heavenly places. Everything comes alive. I'll be with you in heavenly places. Everything comes alive. I'll be with you in heavenly places. Everything comes alive. Heavenly places. Everything comes alive.
That's from the group We Are Messengers here at Real Life Radio, 105.5 and 90.9. The Vine, Everything Comes Alive. Time now for Voice of the Martyrs, the 1-minute feature this morning. It's underwritten by the Tin Shed in Wayne City. 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine is thankful for the underwriting support of the Tin Shed in Wayne City. They are your source for primitive, country, and home decor in a wide selection to meet your decorating needs. The Tin Shed is located at 701 West Robinson in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2155.
Hi, I'm Todd Nettleton, and this is the Voice of the Martyrs Radio. For more than a decade, the small East African country of Eritrea has been controlled by a Marxist-style dictatorship that is hostile to Christianity. Dr. Berhane was working in an Eritrean hospital when he was arrested and thrown in prison without any trial. For 11 months, he shared the gospel with his fellow inmates, only to watch them dragged away and executed. Every day, he wondered if it was his turn to die. Miraculously, he was released. Now he works to raise international awareness for the plight of Eritrean Christians. Pray for our brothers and sisters who daily risk everything for the gospel's sake.
I will not let my brothers and sisters suffer in silence, nor will I let them serve alone. To hear Dr. Berhane share the rest of his story, go to vomradio.net.
Hey, Kelley, what did you do to your hair?
Hey, Grandma, just a minute. Kelly's not here, Grandma.
Kelly's not here to defend herself.
Yeah, clean your glasses off, Grandma. She's not here. She had to go work at the car wash.
Well, supposedly go to work at the car wash.
Yeah, supposedly.
Maybe she's washing her hair.
Yeah, she could be. There you go, Grandma. There you go. That's your answer.
Be nice now.
Yeah, be nice. Let's not be mean to Kelly.
I'm the only one that can be mean to her.
That's right. Yeah. But we'll let Grandma, since she's not here, kind of gives you a break, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it is 9:28, the Vine Morning Show on a Funday Friday. I'm Mark and Jimmy in the studio, and it was nice. That was a great interview from Mark.
That was really awesome.
He gave a lot of insight on a lot of things.
Yes, he did.
Boy, his book would be great. Him and his book, his wife Susan's book, would be great for a Valentine's Day gift. So I think that was, let me look, that website where he said to go, Jimmy.
Listtoloveby.com.
Yeah, there you go.
LISTSTOLOVEBY.
Yeah.
I believe that's
Yeah.
How it's spelled.
How it's
Listtoloveby.com.
All right, so check that out, all right? And purchase those books from Mark and Susan Merrill. Speaking of Valentine's Day, are you going to be giving or getting chocolate for Valentine's, Jimmy, by chance?
Probably not.
Probably not, huh? Well, you know, it's possible a lot of people, a lot of husbands and wives may not be getting that chocolate this year. You know, and here's something you can do.
Okay.
Some gifts for Valentine's Day that aren't chocolate. If you're wanting something different to kind of change up the pace a little bit, cook a fancy meal. You know, guys, cook a meal for your bride, and you can enjoy the privacy and include some of their favorites. You know. Plan something you normally would hate doing. You know, something that maybe you hate doing. Maybe your spouse loves it. Take it for the team. Plan it and do it. You know, step out of your comfort zone and do it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Personalize a gift. You know, we mentioned if you know she would like something like jewelry. Get their initials engraved on it. That way it would be important.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, here's something. If she has a blanket that she likes, have someone make her a blanket and maybe stitch her initials on it or something like that on the inside of it. Just add a personal touch. Personalize a gift. Now, here's something, guys, you can do and be creative. I don't know that I do this. Get balloons and stuff them with notes and give them to your bride. Would you do that, Jimmy? Write little love notes on them and put them in the balloon?
No. Not in the balloon.
Yeah, my question is, how would you get the notes in there? I guess you'd really have to...
Well, you'd have to get them and then put them in and then blow the balloon up.
Then blow the balloon up. I guess it's possible.
Now, one thing that we have started doing is she bought a little book. It's kind of like a journal.
Sure.
And every page starts out with something like, I love you because.
Oh, yeah.
Or the next page may be like, just something like, I wish... for us, and then it leaves it blank for you to fill in whatever. And then every time you put a new entry in, you put it in a place where your spouse can see it.
Oh, okay.
And with a little note, a sticky note on top saying there's a new entry.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
And then you mark it where the new entry is so they can go to, and they know that there's a new entry and they can go and read it.
I like that. That's a good idea. That's like writing them a love letter.
Exactly.
Yeah. Here's another. Treat them to an at-home spa day. You know, fill a bathroom with candles and their favorite scents and be their personal masseuse for the evening, you know. Come on, guys, we can do that. Surprise them with a workday delivery at work, you know, whether it be flowers, candy, or chocolate.
Or lunch.
Or lunch, that's right. Curate a personal gift basket of something. Maybe snacks they love, most read magazines, books, or other fun items. You can do that. And here's a good one. Here's one. I like this one. Surprise them with a trip. Maybe a weekend getaway or somewhere like that. Just something that, you know, off the wall, maybe you've never done before. And, hey, you might want to think, you know what, I want to do this year instead of giving them a box of chocolate or something.
Right.
All
Absolutely.
Right. Something good like that. Some ideas for you for Valentine's Day. As Valentine's Day is coming up on Tuesday. Well, you know what that sound means, don't you, Jimmy?
It's time for the riddle.
Yeah, you do that really well. Do that again. You can be your own
wah-wah pedal.
Yeah, your wah-wah pedal. That was good.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, we need
that's
to
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, we need to record you and then. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Jimmy and his personal wah-wah pedal this morning. Well, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. 8, 9.
Is that what Kelley sounds like when she?
You're in trouble next week.
I'm sure the text is getting ready to come because she texted me right after we played the grandma thing.
And she
said,
did.
Oh yeah.
She did. Well.
Yep. Yeah. She said. That was so funny. I'm listening. Cry face. Laughing, crying.
Well, you know, Grandma had to get one in on her.
Well, of course.
Of course.
I love Grandma.
You know, you can't deny Grandma at all. We love her. Yeah, that's right. All right. Hey, you know what that sound is? We're going to do our riddle here in a moment. 895-3030. Have that number down. We got some cool prizes. God Not Dead Bible book cover, Jimmy, and a car wash coupon from Wattawash in Mount Vernon, right?
Yes.
And we're going to give away this audio CD. It's The Cat of Bubastis. And let me read this to you real quick here. From the shimmering sands of ancient Egypt comes an epic tale of mystery, intrigue, and suspense. The young prince Amuba and his faithful mentor Jethro are captured by the Egyptian and enslaved in the beautiful city of Thebes. And they soon find themselves trapped in a murderous plot to attack the family of their Egyptian friend, which will severely test their loyalty. Along the way, Amuba and Jethro discover the mystery and the wonder of God's providence. So it's The Cat of Bubastis. It's an audio adventure CD, and I'm going to interview Bill Hyde. He's the executive producer next Tuesday at 9 a.m., Jimmy.
Nice.
So, yeah, we're going to interview Bill, but this is another prize, an audio CD, and it can be yours right now along with the other two prizes at 618-895-3030. And it's our Friday riddle. Again, if you've won in the last 30 days, we ask that you give someone else a chance to win, all right? It's very simple. And are you ready for this riddle, Jimmy?
I hope so.
All right, here we go. It's one you have to think about, and here we go. And a woman, just a woman, no name given, was born in 1818. She is 23 years old. How is this possible? A woman born in 1818. She is 23 years old. How is this possible? What do you think, Jimmy? No, a good guess, though, but that's not right. 895-3030 is our phone number to call if you'd like to play along with us this morning. A woman born in 1818. A woman was born in 1818. She is 23 years old. How is this possible? 895-3030. There's a way it's possible. All right? I'll tell you that right now. It's one of those where you might be scratching your head. How is that possible? How can that be possible?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking that now after I gave you the one answer that I thought it was.
No,
of course, I
that's not
didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't do the math on that when I'm just popping an answer out, thinking that Kelley's still here because she'd be writing the same thing.
She'd be writing the same thing. Now, when you hear the answer, you're going to think, "Oh my goodness, how silly is that?" When you hear the answer, you're going to think, "How silly is that?" But there is a possible way that this person can be born in 1818 and be 23 years old. What do you think? 618-895-3030 is our phone number. Yeah, we may have to give a clue here, Jimmy. I'm trying to think what clue I can give here. A woman born in 1818. She is 23 years old. How is this possible? Let's see. What kind of clue can I give here? That won't give it away. It'll make you think about it. Think of a hospital. All right? A woman was born in 1818. She's 23 years old. How is this possible? Think of a hospital with many floors. Think of a hospital with many floors. A woman was born in 1818. She is 23 years old. How is this possible? 618-895-3030, our phone number if you'd like to play along with us and win this cool prize package this morning from the Vine Morning Show. We encourage you to call in. A hospital with many floors. Think of that. A hospital with many floors was born in 1818. She's 23 years old. How's this possible? Someone knows the answer. We hope so anyway. Good morning, caller. Who's this?
Amber.
Hey, Amber. How are you this morning?
Good.
All right. Where are you calling from, Amber?
Fairfield.
All right. Well, we got a cool prize package here for you. If you can tell me the answer we're looking for. A woman was born in 1818. She is 23 years old. Amber, how's this possible?
Was she born on Leap Day?
Was she born on Leap Day? No. That's not the answer. That's a good answer.
That's what I thought.
That was Jimmy's answer. But let me help you out here, Amber. I'm going to give you another clue, okay? I don't know if you heard the clue I gave just a few moments ago. But I want you to picture a hospital, a big hospital with many floors. All right? A woman was born in 1818. She's 23 years old. How's this possible? Think of a hospital with many floors. It's a big hospital. All right? Does that help you out any, Amber?
No.
All right. Yep. Yeah, all right. Jimmy's right. If you think of it, call me back, all right? All right, thanks. Yeah. No, she mentioned leap year, all right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but that's not right. No.
Yeah. You had to. That's why I was so quiet for the past few seconds because I'm thinking, and then when you gave the clue.
Yeah. Yeah, think of a huge hospital in a big city, like for instance Barnes Hospital in St. Louis. Okay, well, I'm just going to throw that out there. A woman was born in 1818. She's 23 years old. How's this possible? All right.
I know now.
Yeah, it's one of those trick questions. You got to think about it for a moment.
They're all trick questions.
Yeah. Think of a big hospital like Barnes Hospital in St. Louis. You know how
St. Louis University Hospital.
St. Louis University Hospital. A woman was born in 1818. She's 23 years old. How is this possible? You're thinking, what are you talking about here? But if you know, call us up, 895-3030. We're giving you all kinds of clues here to help you out. Let's see if this caller knows. Good morning, caller. Who's this?
This is Amber again.
Hey, Amber. All right. You want to try it again? What do you think?
I think it's the room number 1818.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
you're
ding,
right.
ding, ding, ding.
She was born in room 1818.
That's right.
You're
The question doesn't say the woman was born in the year
Yeah,
1818.
Yeah, you had to listen to the question. Good job, Amber. Yeah, the clues gave it away, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, good job. All right. Well, stay on the line with me. I'll come back and get a little information from you, all right?
Okay.
Okay, that's Amber in Fairfield. Jimmy, yeah, a woman was born in 1818. She is 23 years old. How's this possible? Well, she's born in room 1818. We gave you the clue. Big hospital. Yep. Yeah, remember, Barnes Children's Hospital in St. Louis, big hospital. All right, good job, Amber.
Tall hospital. Lots of floors.
Lots of floors. Big hospital. Many floors. All right. Good job, Amber. All right, Jimmy and I will come back in a moment. And more to come this morning right here on The Vine. It is time for Hope Out Loud with a member of the Barrick family, underwritten by Monroe Accounting and McLeansboro. Real Life Radio Foundation is blessed by the generosity of Monroe Accounting and McLeansboro. They specialize in a full line of accounting services for businesses, individuals, and farms, including tax preparation, payroll preparation, quarterly sales taxes, and more. Their office is located at 102 East Market Street in downtown McLeansboro with experience and knowledge to serve your needs. Their phone number is 643-3993. Monroe Accounting in McLeansboro, a proud supporter of 90.9 and 105.5 The Vine.
Today on Hope Out Loud, Josh Barrick.
There are some historical figures who are almost universally admired. People like Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr., and Winston Churchill, remembered for making the world a better place. But even the best leaders aren't perfect. As humans, we all have weaknesses, fears, and sins. And whether you lead a nation, a large corporation, or maybe just your own family, every leader will eventually mess up. But as Christians, we have a perfect king who will never lead us astray. Jeremiah 10:7 says, "Among all the wise leaders of the nations and in all their kingdoms, there is no one like you." Heavenly Father, thank you for being the only perfect leader. Help us to follow hard after you.
Amen. For more hope and encouragement, go to hopeoutloud.com.
This is Pastor Ernie Lewis of the Blue Point Free Will Baptist Church, just north and west of Sisney. We'd like to invite you to come out to our services. We have Sunday school for all ages at 9:30 on Sunday morning, a morning worship service at 10:30, and a Sunday evening service at 6. Our youth service is Sunday night with all the teenagers at 6 o'clock. And on Wednesday night, now we've started some youth activities called SWAG, Serving and Worshiping an Awesome God. Our teenagers meet at 6:30 for supper, and then they have their Bible study afterwards, along with children. We have several children involved in this program, too. And then our adults meet for Bible study on Wednesday night at 7. We'd like to invite everyone to join us. If you're looking for God, He meets with us each and every time we get together. So come see us. Join us at Blue Point Church.
T2G Customs is your local auto body repair shop located on East Section Line Road in Wayne City. T2G Customs specializes in paintless dent repair, hydrographic dipping, and collision repair. Do you have hail damage or have recently hit a deer? Did you get a door ding in the parking lot? No job is too big or too small. Come see the guys at T2G Customs for a free estimate. Insurance work welcome. Call 618-895-7435. Owner Sean and Terry Johnston would like to thank you for your business.
Real Life Radio, 90.9 The Vine.
I've tasted hopelessness, I know what heartache is, but somehow through all of it, your love remains. I've lived through brokenness, feeling faceless, but I'm not anonymous. You know my name. Your word is a light unto my feet. Your love is my identity. All that matters is you make all things new. There's no disaster that you cannot undo. This world will fade and life will change. All of this is true, but all that matters is that I matter to you. You've counted every breath, each hair upon my head. You know exactly who I am and will always. So I stand with confidence on all your promises. Your love is evidence. You know my name. All that matters is you make all things new. There's no disaster that you cannot undo. This world will fade and life will change. All of this is true, but all that matters is that I matter. Yeah. All that matters is your love will never fade. All that matters is you're for me for always. All that matters is your love will never fade. All that matters is you're for me for always. Your word is a light unto my feet. Your love is my identity. All that matters is you make all things new. There's no disaster that you cannot undo. This world will fade and life will change. All of this is true, but all that matters is that I matter to you. All that all that matters is your love will never fade. All that matters is you're for me for always. All that matters is your love will never fade. All that matters is you're for me for always.
More music and ministry for Fairfield, Benton, and Mount Vernon.
90.9 The Vine.
Dear younger me, where do I start? If I could tell you everything that I have learned so far, then you could be one step ahead of all the painful memories still running through my head. I wonder how much different things would be, dear younger me. Dear younger me, I cannot decide. Do I give some speech about how to get the most out of your life? Or do I go deep and try to change the choices that you make? 'Cause they're the choices that made me. And even though I love this crazy life, sometimes I wish it was a smoother ride, dear younger me. Dear younger me.
hurt. Dear younger me, it's not your fault. You never meant to carry this beyond the cross. Dear younger me, you are holy, you are righteous, you are one of the redeemed, set apart a brand new heart. Oh, you are free indeed. And every mountain, every valley, through each heartache you will see. Every moment brings you closer to who you were meant to be, dear younger me. Dear younger me. You are holy, you are righteous, you are one of the redeemed, set apart, brand new heart. Oh, you are free indeed. You are holy, you are righteous, you are one of the redeemed, set apart, brand new heart. Oh, you are free indeed. You are holy, you are righteous, you are one of the redeemed, set apart, brand new heart.
Real Life Radio is grateful for the underwriting support of Taylor Flooring in Mount Vernon. Located at 328 Main Street in Mount Vernon, Taylor Flooring specializes in the sales, service, and installation of top brands such as Mohawk, Southwind, and LW Mountain. 100% locally owned and operated by Mark and Sherry Taylor, Taylor Flooring in Mount Vernon has your flooring needs covered. Their phone number is 315-6004. He who has an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. This is Keeping Watch with Laura Greathouse.
Venezuela is an absolute crisis. These people are desperate, lacking food and basic supplies. They are past hungry, and there are many stories they are starving so much they're actually eating their pets. I was watching a Christian station talking about how Venezuela's citizens are in dire need. But amongst all of this chaos, one pastor reports revival is here. The churches are being filled because people are literally running back to the church. Did you ever think you would hear of this? But we know from September 11th, many years ago, that took place in our country. A tragedy struck, and where did people turn? They turned back to God. But sadly enough, it ended up being a temporary situation, because after a few short weeks, everything settled down and all went back to their normal patterns. There have been comments that the situation in Venezuela could someday come to America. But many people just cannot see that as a remote possibility. Could it be that we are dealing with normalcy bias, a mental state in which people, when facing a possible disaster, underestimate the effects that it could have directly on them? Many think, since it's never occurred, it never will. People often want to interpret warnings in the most optimistic and positive way possible, dismissing all of the things that could take place. Could America be in line for a Venezuela crisis? Are you prepared? It's time to prayerfully consider your position on this. I would rather be a few hours too early than 10 minutes too late.
This has been Keeping Watch with Laura Greathouse, heard twice daily on 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine.
As we get ready to wrap things up here this morning on the Vine Morning Show on this Funday Friday, it's been a Funday Friday, Jimmy, indeed, right?
It has been fun.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun, yep.
With and without Kelley.
That's right, yeah, she missed it. Grandma made fun of her.
I loved it, too.
Yeah, I did, too.
It's awesome.
So. Yeah, Grandma.
Even the teacher from the Charlie Brown show was making fun of her. Did you hear what she said earlier? Wah, 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 wah. And that was so funny.
Yeah. Poor Kelley. We get a chance to pick on her. We do. Yeah, no kidding. Speaking
That's
of
right.
Grandma, Wes and Grandma, the Onslaught tonight at 10 and tomorrow night at 10. Right here on 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. And it'll be from Grandma's Kitchen tonight.
That's right.
as I think Grandma is baking Wes some Valentine's Day cookies.
Yeah, or brownies.
Or
No
brownies
telling
or
what.
something.
I'm sure she'll be doing something. If she's in the kitchen, it's always good.
She's always baking in her kitchen.
That's right.
That is for sure. That's why Wes always wants to do the onslaught from the kitchen of Grandma all the time. So Grandma's kitchen tonight, the onslaught, Wes and Grandma, 10 tonight, 10 tomorrow night, right here on the Vine. And
you know one of my favorite things about the onslaught is?
What's that?
He plays a lot of Striper.
Oh, he loves Striper.
And I love it.
He loves Striper, and he'll play Petra. Oh, he'll play all kinds of good stuff. And if you want to hear some music late at night at 10 o'clock, you need to tune in to the onslaught right here on 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. Wes has a lot of fun on the
That's
onslaught.
right.
All right.
Yes.
Speaking of fun, you have a corny joke for the day, right?
I do from my buddy Bob Jumakis.
Yes.
But before I get to the joke, I
Sure.
just want to send a shout out to my niece Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
She had an appendectomy yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
On top of that, she has flu B.
Oh no!
Influenza B.
Oh
so,
my goodness!
Yeah, she. I saw an update on her earlier this morning, and she, had a rough night recovering from
Sure.
that surgery, plus having the flu. The flu B. So
Yeah,
thinking
on top
about
of
you,
that.
Hannah. Praying for you. Hope you get better. And of course, her mom Christian and her stepdad
Sure.
Taylor, which is my brother-in-law. So
Right.
praying for you guys and
To get better,
Hope she
yeah.
gets better soon.
Yeah. All
So
right.
they live down in Jonesboro.
In Jonesboro,
Yes.
so prayers for him. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hopefully she
Okay.
gets better. Yeah.
Yes. Now it's time for my corny joke
Sure.
of the day.
All right.
And again, thanks to my buddy Bob Jumakis for this.
Yes.
Why can't dinosaurs clap?
Why can't dinosaurs clap?
I would love to be hearing Kelly's response to this.
Why can't dinosaurs clap? Oh my. Numerous answers come to mind, but I know they're not right. Why can't they clap?
Because they're dead.
Yeah, that's true. It's like they were racking your brain. Yeah. No, there's no dinosaur alive that can clap today.
When I first heard that, the first thing that was going through my mind was I was trying to justify why dinosaurs can't clap.
Oh, my.
And it's like, okay. And I asked the question, is it a T-Rex? Or is it a dinosaur or a T-Rex? Because if it's a T-Rex, of course they're not going to be able to clap because their little arms aren't long enough for them to clap.
To reach.
So I was saying that, and then it's like, no, because they're dead. Duh.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. No, they're dead. There's no dinosaur alive today.
That's
So,
right.
Darn. That was a good one, Jimmy. You
Unless
got
we
us.
talk about Kelly.
Well,
Kelly
that's
could be
true.
the dinosaur that's alive.
Yeah. She probably never gave it. She never gave that one a thought. Oh, my goodness. Hey, do you have your Casting Crowns tickets yet? We encourage you to go to our website, wvyn.org. Get your Casting Crowns tickets right off our website. Prices are right there. And also, they're offering a special, too. You'll see the prices right there in the special. You won't see the prices, but you'll see the special there. Valentine's Day special now till the 14th, next Tuesday. You purchase a VIP Premium Reserve ticket, you'll get another one free. At the promo code, you just go to our website, click on the poster, and go up in the right-hand corner, put in promo code HEART, H-E-A-R-T. Now, another one, the Family Night Out promo runs until the 16th. Now, this promo will get you $10 off in the $28 section. Promo code is FAMILY. Put that in as well.
Now, I do want to mention that we've been promoting that, the $28 section. Our website says tickets in that section are $25, so I'm just assuming that the extra $3 is the handling fee for purchasing it on the website.
I would say that is probably right. I would say
because if you're on our website and you scroll down past the Casting Crowns sign, it'll say what the ticket prices are, and the premium reserved or $35, standard reserved is $25. So I'm assuming that the $28 section is the standard reserve seat.
And I think there is a $3 processing fee, so that is probably how that works. All right. So, yeah, get your tickets off our website. Use those promo codes if you want to save a little bit of money. Look and see what the seating chart, how the stage is going to be set up on the arena floor, as there's going to be a runway right between the VIP sections.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, right. It runs all the way to the middle of the arena floor. So, yeah.
And I've got some friends that I used to go to church with down in Metropolis that have heard about the event. I know we're not on the air down there on the radio per se, but they're posting and talking and buzzing about the show down in extreme Southern Illinois. So excited to maybe see some old friends from the Metropolis, extreme Southern Illinois area at the concert.
Yeah, you still have plenty of time to get your tickets, but get them, okay? Get them as soon as you can, all right? Hey, partly cloudy skies today, 55. The high chance of rain tomorrow, but even warmer, 63. Yeah, and we're only like 39 days until spring, and then partly cloudy on Sunday with a high of 52. And then Monday, as we begin a brand new work week, partly cloudy, high 49. Jenny Lee is next with the Overflow. She'll have that from 10 to 2. And then, Jimmy, you're going to have the afternoon matinee, right?
I will.
Yeah, 2 to 6. And then Brian, he'll have Soul Shine for you tonight. He'll have that from 6 until 9. And then don't forget Wes Clark and Grandma at 10 o'clock tonight, The Onslaught, 10 tonight and 10 tomorrow night, right here on 105.5 and 90.9 The Vine. Have a great day, Jimmy.
You
great
too,
weekend.
sir.
I will see you next week, right?
I will be here.
All right. And have a great day, everyone. Always remember to read Scripture daily. Stay focused on God and His Word. Coming up, Jenny Lee again. She'll have the Overflow from 10 to 2, and then Jimmy, the afternoon matinee, beginning at 2 this afternoon. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you soon. Remember, stay focused on God and stay in the Word each and every day. Have a great weekend, everyone.